be so exhausted. Whoa, I close my eyes, I see the vision. All this weed and got me lifted. Pour four and then I finished tonight. I told my mama that I'm with it. Got it all like this, my kitchen. Middle finger to these bitches up, aight. Cause I'ma do it my way. Shit just like the flu, ayy. Shawty said she loved me. I told her, who are you, ayy? I ain't with that lame shit since I took out your brain, bitch. All these niggas talking, fuck about what they saying. GTA on wasted. Lately I've been anxious. I'm so done with this fake shit. I'm so done with you. I'm so done with you. Whoa, I be so exhausted. I'ma roll another blunt, getting lost, I'm never found. Guess I'm never good enough for these bitches in my town. I don't really give a fuck, I'm a king like with my crown. Can't think about them all, cause it all gon' hold me down. I done made it through the storm, I ain't talking NBA. Mama knew I'd be a star, mama look what I became. I got Vaughn up on the phone, said he touched down in LA. I'ma get it how I get it, I ain't changing for the fame. Man, I put it on my name.
Yo, appreciate the big week sub, big dog. Appreciate that, Brody. Grateful for that, man. Appreciate that, Juju. We got some good stuff we're gonna talk about today, man. Some crazy stuff. Crazy. Got some great topics, dog. Great topics. Great topics. Today gonna be an epic show, man. A great show today. Great show, man.
I got someone thinking me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text of mine, shawty, is you down to start? Don't say not tonight, cause you be busy, tell another lie. I done seen this thousands of times. I retype like thousands of lines. We done did this thousands of times, so I ain't tryna choose another time. Shawty, tell me now if you be really tryna start. Tired of this shit, yeah. Finna flood my wrist, writing all these hits, but I wonder what I miss. I can never call you my little baby, no. When I drop, I wonder if you say my songs. Cause every time we fucking, we done came and went. I'm the type to kill for my baby, yeah. I don't care about no fucking rollie or Mercedes, yeah. Need somebody that really ride or dies with me, yeah. But I don't get in my feelings, I get in my bag. Shawty, if you done me, no, we can't go run it back.
What's good? What's good, my G? Grand Rising, big dog. How you doing, man? What's up with it, straight? Blessing. Man, I went to the gym this morning, so I think that's one of the reasons I'm feeling good. I think I got a. He said, tapping in to see what we got. Yo, I got a great show today, dog. Yo, I got some good shit today, straight. For real, dog. But, you know, man, you know, I ain't been to the gym in about a week. So I went to the gym. Well, let me say, I ain't been to the gym in about 4 days. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the gym this morning. I just gotta, cause see the way my stuff, he said you start doing cardio, you will feel better. I gotta stop slacking those goals. You know how I get, man. I go hard and then I start slacking. But you know, we're having both of the babies here, you know, trying to help out, you know, my baby mother, trying to help her out more, you know, than I did with the first pregnancy. So I'm trying to do a better job of helping out. And so that kind of messing up, you know, you got to change up your program. You know, if the mother got to change up her program, then, you know, you got to change up your program. So I'm trying to help out more than I did when she, with the first baby. The first baby, y'all know, I chose my career over helping out. And, you know, so I'm trying not to do that with this baby. So I've been helping out a lot more. You know, I feel like I've been doing a good job, you know, so. But, so I just got to figure it out. I just got to stay in it, dog. I have the opportunity to go twice a day, so I'm grateful for that. I know, bro. You know, I used to live that lifestyle, that 2-a-day lifestyle. Now I'm a 1-a-day, a skip a day. So I just gotta. I went to the gym this morning at 7. I'm gonna try to do the same. You know. But when you gotta get up in the middle of the night, man, get them bottles. But I can't complain because I understand how the mothers, they had to get up in the middle of the night. So I try not to say nothing. I try to just be like, okay, I understand. If the mother had to get up at 3, 2, 4, 5 in the morning, then okay, like, don't get up. Don't get up. My nigga said, that nigga said he get that. You did once I get the feeling type of dude. I'm straight. I'm a once when I get that feeling type of dude. Straight, you gotta stop that shit, man. But man, we got some great topics today. We're gonna go ahead and kill the music. Man, we got some great topics today, y'all. I'm talking about we got some fire today. My nigga said you talk but no walk. Play 2K23, brother. We will play 2K probably sometime this weekend. I ain't in no rest. My dude said I'm on 5 a.m. Cam, that 5 a.m. is lovely though. Nobody be at the gym. You don't got many distractions. I think that's the best thing about going to the gym in the morning. Y'all know we go to the gym later in the daytime. What's good, big dog? We go to the gym later in the daytime, man. It be a lot of distractions going on. So I like going to the gym in the morning because I ain't got to worry about working out and some crazy shit going on over here, some stuff going on here. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, though. You know what I'm talking about when I say the distractions. You feel me? So it ain't no distraction going on. That's why I like that morning time. What's up, Peasy? I heard they nurse steals. I heard. He said that's when them cougars be out late in the daytime. Exactly, dog. That's why we gotta go early in the morning, man. So we don't gotta worry about none of them distractions. But man, I got a great show for y'all today, dog. And what inspired me to make this show right here was a lot of AI technology been coming out lately. Now we know that AI have been taking over the industry for the last 3 to 4 years. Now, of course, if they just now coming out with it, that means what? That they've been dealing with it for the past 10, 20 years, right? We all know that. They don't just come out here and throw us something without them putting it in the lab decades before. It's the same thing when we speak about how the world get us prepped for what's to come. Hitler got the world prepped for what he did. He was constantly showing it and programming it throughout television. If y'all remember, I don't know if y'all ever heard of that, but Hitler was prepping the world for what's to come. And then he did it. But so many people was getting numb to what was going on because they kept seeing it in the media. I'll give you an example for the United States. No disrespect, but the world prepped us for homosexual. I say that respectfully. The world kept throwing it in our face, And now you seen it when Obama passed the law, we was so shocked, but we was like, well, nigga, we've been seeing it for the last 3-4 years. So that's something that we've been seeing a lot. So when it comes to AI technology, we've been hearing about it for the last 6 years. They've been prepping us for this. And guess what? They are starting to be more aggressive now. Because once I get you prepped, once I got you hooked on it, now let me go ahead and show you what I mean. So we're going to come to this AI stuff. That's the main topic today. But we're going to start it off right here. This is what got me inspired into this topic that we're going to be doing today. What do we know about the world we live in? If you find something that can fix us, the world will eliminate you, right? If you find a secret and expose it to the world, there's a chance you might be eliminated. So I'm trying to get, one thing I want to practice on cursing. Y'all got to bear with me. I want to practice on cursing. I want to practice on Because I'm starting to understand we're getting a lot more older people in here. And one thing I know about a blessing, when you're starting to get older people on your radar, that means you've been blessed from God. Because it's one thing to get my people my age, it's one thing to get y'all attention. But when I start getting the attention of people 50 and 60 and 70 years old, that let me know that something I'm saying is powerful. I'm touching a different frequency. So I want to be careful about how I communicate. Now, y'all know how I am, especially for my Twitch family. I tried many times to not curse. We always fail. So we're going to try it again starting today. We're going to try to be more clear. We're going to try not to be as provocative with our words. But y'all know that ain't going to happen overnight. So don't trip on me. That ain't going to happen overnight. But I'm going to try. So what we know about the government will eliminate, the government will delete you off this planet if you find a secret to something that can disrupt their way of living. Because see, we got to understand, the world we live in is a system created for us. All right? Everybody understand that, right? Everybody should understand that. We was not put on this earth to work, go to school, go to college, get our GED, get a high school diploma. We wasn't put on here to wear shoes, wear drawers. You know, we wasn't put here to watch TV all day, play basketball. So somehow the people that are in control reconstruct the world that we live in to benefit them. So think about it. We wear underwears, socks. Let's go to socks and shoes. We wear socks and shoes when we know there's a deeper connection within the earth if we was to be outside barefooted. Most of us from the South lived our entire life barefooted. Well, hold on, our entire childhood. Now, I don't know about up north, but down south, we known for wearing those shoes. As a kid, anywhere from 3 to maybe 7, man, you might see I'm about to curse. You might see a joker with no shoes on. It's normal. But as we start to grow and we start to get older, the world makes us feel bad, make us feel crazy. Like, bro, you ain't got no shoes. But there's a connection between the earth and being barefooted. There's a healing process. Exactly. Wow, Cam. We play basketball on rocks. Think about that. You got dudes out here running, racing with no shoes on. Oh, bro, how many of y'all remember running, right? On that pavement road in the summertime? Your foot, you don't care. You still don't put on those shoes. But guess what, y'all? We were so healthy. We were so charged up because that's what the ground do to you. The ground charges you up. Okay? So a lot of us, we don't know these things. This is why you hear people have a deeper connection with the jungle. I understand. I do not want to live in the jungle because we have been indoctrinated to live in structured society. We need a building to live in. But many times we hear other people, they go camping all the time. Y'all see how crazy it is? Think about what I'm about to say. And I say this no disrespect to any other race. Y'all notice how we as the black community have been tricked to come from out of the woods while other communities going in the wood? Ain't that something? We hate being out in nature. Most of us. We have been brainwashed to get up under that AC. We don't want to go sleep outside. Man, oh, hell no, bro. You talking about bugs and mosquitoes? Nah, I'm good. You talking about alligators and monkeys and dogs or wolves and all that stuff might pop out in the middle of the night? Nah, I'm good. But you look at other people, they embrace going outside now. They embrace going out in the wilderness. But yet, somehow, we have been constructed to, if we ain't got a roof over our head, if we ain't got an apartment or a house, then we ain't doing something right. We used to live this life being out in nature, but all of a sudden, it's more and more aggressive to have a structured building that you can live in, to have some form of indoor structure. It's damn near, you damn near homeless. If a motherfucker find out you live outside, they damn near calling you homeless. You ain't got no home. But like I said, we have been taught to live a different type of life. So my point to that is, because we're speaking on the government thing, this how we get this. This how we are talking about. We were talking about today. Now I showed y'all a video not too long ago of this dude supposedly finding a giant. Now, y'all know we seen a couple videos of that. This dude supposedly found a giant. Now, I didn't know that after he found supposedly what he say is a giant. Now, me, I am a conspiracy theory. I do believe there are things on this earth. I do believe they put these movies out here and they show us signs and correlate to what is going on in the world that we seem to be thinking that it's fiction. All we see is it's a movie. Hey, man, that was a funny movie. But I think a lot of these movies are just like The Matrix. They are documentaries. There are things that they are trying to show us, because I do believe we live in a world where they have to tell us some truth, but still lie to us at the same time. But they show us our truth through TV shows, through movies. They create our truth as well. And I know you probably say, well, that's not true. Well, you don't live in the real world. If you think you get to control the algorithm of how you think, then you don't live in the world that I live in. Media controls a lot of how we perceive things, the perception of what we see and how we correlate to what we see. Colors and things like this. It's the same thing that we see some red and blue lights behind us. There is a correlation to our brain that's automatically a police officer. See, this is what I mean by the world we live in. Our reality is constructed. It's not natural. You understand what I'm saying? Natural is trees, woods, weed, living in an environment, being free. We don't live in a free environment. We live in an environment where if you don't play by the rules of the people that constructed this reality, then you can possibly be in jail, be dead. For those like this young gentleman right here. Now, when I found out, he said all these movies started with the truth. Thank you, dog. Thank you. Now, when I found out, when I showed y'all this video, y'all, I showed y'all the video and we moved on. This guy supposedly filmed a giant. Now, he's not the only one that filmed a giant. I showed y'all another video where there was a group of giants. A group of giants. But somehow, some of these people that find things end up dead and some of these people don't. Now, I'm going to show you multiple videos today of people that are finding cures. And now, y'all know I'm from Mississippi. My words coming out crazy. Cure. Hold on, that ain't come out right. Once again, my Twitch family, y'all shut up. Don't even laugh. Don't before y'all start. A cure. There you go. I got it right. A cure. All right, so we got people that are finding out cures to some of these diseases, and they ending up going to jail. Man, I supposed to be added another dude, but I didn't get him. The dude that he found the cure to cancer. Not only was it Dr. Sebi, it was a white guy that found the cure to cancer. God damn, I forgot to add him in here. Man, I hate that because I wanted to show y'all 2 points of view to that. But I got a couple people I'm gonna show y'all today that found cures to the. All right, let me slow down because I'm excited about this. I got a couple people that found cures to diseases, and then I got people that are finding things in this world that is shocking to us. We don't know what the F is going on. And when they bring us this, when they expose this to us, somehow they end up dead. So I got a couple of people we're going to talk about today. But let's get started with this guy first.
You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
Now, before, because I don't know what they're going to say right here, but before, so this is the guy, his name is Andrew Dawson. This is the guy that supposedly filmed The Giant, right? So when he filmed The Giants, apparently he started to be stalked and stuff like this. And he came out and said his videos were fake. Then he came back a couple days later and said this.
You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
This is the strange story of Andrew Dawson under the TikTok handle Andy Capped, who claimed on his TikTok channel to have filmed a giant on top of a mountain in the Jasper National Park in Alberta, Canada, and then documented a...
Now, once again, not only was he filming giants, you had other people that filmed giants in Mexico. So you had a lot of people that supposedly filming giants, but some go missing, some don't. Some people are exposing the diseases, the pharmaceutical company, some die, some don't. Some people are turning air into water, some die, some don't. I don't know. It's like some people get the okay, you can turn water into air. I mean, you can turn air into water, but you can't. You dead. We're going to get to the guy that was the officer that was working security in the grocery store too. A lot of people had no idea that guy had an invention. Yet, we seen a dude drove all the way. Okay, I'm going too far. Let me slow down. Let me stay on one story. My bad. I'm just so excited to bring y'all. Man, we got a lot of good stuff today. My bad. I apologize.
Strange series of events trying to refilm the entity in the following months, leading up to some tragic events. Before I get into the story, I will put forth my reasoning for looking into these things. I believe the world is absolutely supernatural. I've experienced many supernatural things from God as well as from the evil realm, and so I'm trying to discern some of these things that go on in the world through this biblical lens of the supernatural. And two verses I want to reference before getting into the story is Genesis.
Wow. Okay, we back yet? Boy, I tell you, when we talking about regular shit, we don't have no issues. I can go live all day talking about gang activity. I can go live all day talking about Young Thug. But as soon as we start talking about this type of shit, well, we have issues. That should say something, y'all. That should say something. I can talk about Young Thug all day, no issues. I can play 2K all day, no issues. But as soon as we start talking about things like this, we have technical difficulties. It's amazing. It's amazing, dog. But apparently we back on YouTube, Twitch saying they can't hear me right now. Can y'all hear me on Twitch? Hey, Stray, could you let them know to come over to YouTube? Twitch. So Twitch done muted my mic. Hey, Stray, let them know to come over to YouTube. All right, so, but I was speaking on religion right quick. Now, I believe in God, y'all. I do. I believe in bits and pieces of the Bible. Now, a lot of y'all don't know that I know about the Bible. A lot of y'all, you just hear me say that I don't believe in church and stuff, and then you run with that. I do know a little bit about the Bible. I went to church as a kid. I am baptized. See, a lot of y'all think you know me because when I say certain things, my bad, I forgot. I didn't even know the audio was that low. A lot of y'all think you know who I am because I say, man, I don't believe in that church stuff. But I was baptized. I was in the church for a long time. And I do believe in God. Now, this is the thing that I want to touch on. A lot of y'all will look in the Bible and you will see a phrase, but then you say, I don't believe in stuff like that. In the Bible, they talk about giants. But yet you still would have people that say they believe so much of the Bible, but they won't refuse to believe that it's possibility that people out here are seeing giants, seeing things of the unnatural, seeing things that supposedly are not real, but they in the Bible, and you got people out here that say, hey, I'm seeing something that ain't right. You will have people to say, yo, you crazy. Make it make sense. You say you believe in this Bible. You say you believe in what you know, Christianity, your religion, but yet you refuse to believe when people see the unnatural. I find that real strange. So let's continue. Once again, for the people on Twitch, they can't hear me. I don't know. Yeah, we muted on Twitch. You know, they messing with us, but we're going to continue on YouTube. I apologize for the Twitch people.
After that, a strange
Very
supernatural entity mixed with fallen angels and men that were in the earth before the flood and after that, and some claim are even still on the earth today, as well as Luke 21.
My bad, y'all know I pause shit. Let's think about the ocean. They say only 5% of the ocean have been discovered. Is that not strange to us? These people claim that they out of space. These people got all type, bro. It don't bother me in a way that makes me angry. It bothers me in a way that makes me feel like, are we slow? I feel like, are we slow as people? Or is the programming and drugs are that powerful? Is the drug of a reality TV show that powerful? These people claim that they've been all over the fucking world, but somehow they only know 5% of the ocean. Make it make sense. You telling me you can be out of space, you got all these type of inventions, you teleporting, you traveling. Man, what don't they have? They're able to make clones, animals. You got new monkeys, you got clone peoples, you got babies being born from not a woman, but something that you designed. But y'all only know 5% of the ocean? Something not right about that.
126 talking about the last days. Men's hearts will faint from fear and anxiety over what is coming upon the earth. And with those points made, I will get into this story. First, worth pointing out is that the Andy Cap TikTok page has many posts leading up to the Giant saga. And most of these posts are just your average posts, him and his family, his dog.
Think about that, y'all. I'm going to be honest. That's what I'm saying, Stray. Have they really went out of space? Yo, I'm going to be honest. If a dude, I can be honest. If a dude is posting every day about UFOs and whoop this, and then you find out some of his videos are fake, then you be like, man, I can't fuck with that dude. But this guy right here, Andrew, is posting random stuff. Then all of a sudden, one day, as he traveling, he filmed something that he say is a giant, and many of us say, hey, what the fuck is that? That right there, I can rock with that. Because we know things exist in this world. I can, like I said, now if he had been making UFO videos and all this shit, just out there chasing shit every day, then you'd be like, a lot of this shit be fake and some of it be real. But this dude making regular family videos, then all of a sudden he spot this and his mind won't let it go. So I can rock with that.
His truck, all these different things. Just the average type of posts that people share on social media. But on April 9th, he uploaded a video with what he called a giant on top of a mountain in Jasper National Park.
What is it? It's a person, dude.
Look at that shit, bro.
No, seriously, pull over. It's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
Dude, if you've seen what I've seen right now,
For something to be that large from that far of a distance, even with the zoomed in camera, would definitely be larger than just your average person. And the story really just gets stranger from here. At this point, Andrew starts to attempt to go back to the mountain or get closer to that spot to film or find whatever that being was that he recorded. This was 3 days after the first video was posted.
Listen.
We are on our way. We're gonna go.
Now, chat. I know some of us don't want to believe in shit like this, but let me ask you this. Again, they got us again. Okay, we back. They hit us again, but we back. But at me, I'm gonna be honest. If I hear something or see something that look out of the ordinary, I ain't going over there. But you know, these white boys, they don't mind. So them boys going to see. But listen to what happened when they try to go investigate this shit.
Find somewhere closer, and I'm gonna set my camera on something so you guys aren't complaining how shaky it is in the truck. Because, yeah, internet has no chill. But that's the mountain we're going to. But we're just gonna try to get closer.
Here's later on that same day as he's gotten closer to that mountain. As you can see,
where's that object? Because see, now I did see where people say it was a structure. Now, who do they work for? You feel me? Who they work for? So I did see that you had some people that look like they some peoples. They look like they work for them people. They said it wasn't a giant, it was a structure. Now, answer me this. Where's that structure now? So you telling me the structure was there one day and then now it's gone? Because I think the dude said it was a large antenna or something like that. But where is that object that was supposed to be a fucking object and not a giant? Where is it? Come on now. Make you question some things. Yo, Stray, if you don't mind, could you hit them one more time on Twitch? They over there talking about they saying they can't hear it. They got it. Yo, y'all got to understand, if y'all keep going from back to Twitch, apparently Twitch and YouTube both doing it, but YouTube brings back the audio. Twitch, once they try to, you know, mute my mic, they let it stay muted for like a minute or so.
That entity or whatever was on top of that mountain is not there, so it was not a structure, but something was actually up there.
Okay, I'm gonna use this as a tripod to try to keep it steady for you guys. And it's not even there anymore, too. That's where it was yesterday. I spoke to some locals and it comes and goes apparently. I don't know.
Wow. The locals say it goes and comes.
It's me trying to keep it super steady with something. There we go. Do you know how hard it is to keep it steady with zoomed in all the way?
As you can hear, he said that he spoke to some locals and they said that the thing comes and goes. So this is starting to get into the realm of the story of the wild man or Sasquatch and the different cultures around the world and the different sightings around the entire world who've claimed to see this entity walking around in the woods. And this is where I start to wonder.
Hey, I'm just gonna be honest, T. Hey, T-Real. That motherfucker do sound excited, don't it? But exactly, it goes and comes and nobody say anything because those people are used to it and they probably have already got that 411. Keep your mouth closed. Because it's just like with Kanye West. If you see something straight and you try to come out and tell the people about it and then they make you look stupid, make you feel crazy, look at how they did this. I don't know if any of y'all follow this story, but they was going crazy on this dude because his phone kept shaking. They was mad at him. They was saying he faked it, woo this. But as you see, he went back the next day and the structure is not there. So it's like, when people see something, they want to come out and tell the world, aka Kanye West. But then when you come out and try to, you know, do the right thing, hey man, did you used to do crack like 2 years ago? People gonna look into your past. People gonna go all up into what you used to do. Have you ever lied before? Man, I remember you lied one time when we was in high school. So, yeah, bro, fuck you. Kanye West is not 100% right all the time. He have done some foul shit and some fucked up shit. But when the nigga came out to try to tell the real, guess what the world did? Get your out of here. They kept him back home. So it's like, when people do things to try to come out and help us, they run them off. So it's just like when this dude, so I can see why people find things. Look at the pilots, all the pilots that say they have seen UFO sightings, but they can't come out and talk about it because they'll lose their job. They'll get blackballed out of the, a lot of them was in the military and they was like, hey, it's serious. They can't talk about it. They had to wait till they almost about to die to come and tell secrets that they've been wanting to say for years. They on their deathbed now trying to tell somebody, I'm keeping it real. So the world have made it so hard to come out and be who you really are and say what you're really thinking because there are so many consequences. Look at Shannon Sharp. You feel me? Like, when we think about it, it don't even got to be just on no conspiracy stuff. Just think about everything that's going on in the world. When people try to come out and speak their mind, they get whipped back into place. They get whipped back into place. When people find cures, what y'all going to see later on in this podcast, you got people out here that find cures, then they got to go die in jail. Look at Bob Marley. Bingo. That's a good one. Then you see what happened to his son. Hey, man, okay. I could have added that one too. Well, look at that. Y'all be on it though. Shout out to y'all, man.
The supernatural aspect of it. Is it something
you lose
living
everything.
on from the...
Bro, you have a nice family, a nice home, but all because you done seen something you shouldn't have seen, and now you go out here and tell the world, they take your bank, they shut down your money, they freeze your assets, they say you did something you didn't do, now you're going to jail for something you don't even know about. Man, this shit ain't no joke.
Genesis 6:4 era. Is it some type of entity that breaks through this dimensional realm the same way that UFOs do? What is the supernatural connection here? Because I lean more to the side that this is a supernatural phenomenon all around. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about what you think these entities are and where they're coming from. And from here we get into the part of the story where he claims to encounter and be followed and stalked by the CIA or some branch of the government.
I just got stopped by like some CIA agent. He told me to turn around and said I'm trespassing. I said it's a public area, like a public park or whatever. Some local told me to take this path. I didn't get it on camera, but I'm going to go again tomorrow and be prepared to be filming right now because he stopped the vehicle. His truck was blocking it. Said some like environmental issue was going on. I don't know. He told me to go back and said I was trespassing.
Now ask yourself, he could be lying. I can rock with my logical thinking, people. This nigga could be lying. He could be one of them niggas that want some attention from the internet. Like that girl that say Drake flew her out and then kicked her out. And then you come to find out she ain't never fucking met Drake. We got people out here that lying for attention from the internet. Alright? But let me ask you this. Is there parts of the world that is regular that we can't go? Like places in Wyoming? Is there places in the United States that is supposed to be free? Opportunity to go hiking, go mountain bike rides, or whatever motherfuckers do. But there is places in the United States that we can't go. It's something. So I can say he lying, but then I also can say, well, this nigga might have stumbled upon something he wasn't supposed to see. Or he can see it, but don't be trying to investigate this nigga. Go on by your business. So I can say he lying, but then I also say, well, there are places in the United States that they want to allow us to go. The Grand Canyon. You see me? So why we can't go through the Grand Canyon? Why is there certain parts of the world that we can't go? Why do you got to have a pass from a particular group to go to Antarctica? And boy, I had to be careful when I say that word because y'all know that Mississippi, where that accent be hitting me when I try to say Antarctica. I hope I got it right. I know my G's on Twitch gonna let me know. Did I get that right? Antarctica. Man, boy, I can't wait till I get enough money to buy me a speech tutor. I'm gonna be a bad motherfucker. I'm gonna be able to say all these words correctly. Fuck y'all, man.
I don't get it. It was awkward, but I'm going back again tomorrow to see if he's not there. But if he is there, I will keep a camera. I will film, because the only angle I can get that I found today is the one I just posted earlier, and there wasn't even anything there.
Once again, the first day he went, and like I said, I seen a video of a dude that looked like he worked with them people say it was a structure. It was a structure. But why wasn't the structure there the second day that he went? The first day he said he seen something. The second day, there is no structure. So for them people that trying to make them videos, stop bullshitting. I seen the videos. Man, he lying. There's a structure on that mountain. But all of a sudden, the dude just showed us there is no structure the next day. So what, they just went and put it up?
But I don't understand why the road's blocked off. I don't know.
On April 13th, so now 4 days after the original post, he posts what he claims to be a UFO in the mountain range. I'll show you this video, and then I'll show you a similar looking UFO that I posted on a video on my channel back in 2017. The footage is hard to tell. It's definitely not definitive, but back in 2017, there was a UFO and a video I made on it showing the same similar type of just blob of what they call contrail just in the sky. And as you can see, I'll put that video on screen, how similar that looks. On April 13th, he posted a video what he claimed to be some sort of extraction going on.
So they're extracting something out of here. There's 2 helicopters. What the f?
Now there's 2 more CIA, what he claims, CIA encounters. I'm gonna play those videos, and then the story takes a very strange turn.
The guy's here again.
What?
Yeah, this is him. What's going on?
Road's closed. Turn around.
Really?
Yeah, man. Just turn around, please.
Okay. Have a good night, man. So that was f***ed up. There he is. I'm driving past him again. Just turned around. I don't understand why it's closed off though. It's a public park or public road or whatever. I think that's the same vehicle from. Hey!
That was definitely.
Nah, I know I watch a lot of TV. I'm saying to myself, these niggas fucking with me. But y'all, I understand we watch a lot of TV because that's what they want us to believe. They want us to believe that everything is a fucking prank. Everything is niggas seeking attention. But y'all, we have too much stuff out here that says that when people find things, hold on, they might not be here no more. I understand that, y'all. I understand we want to believe that this stuff is made up and fake. I understand we want that. But once again, I got more topics today that show that. Hold on. Where is he? Hold on. That's not the one. But like when people have inventions, they might not be here no more. So we gotta stop letting these people trick us and play with our minds to make us feel like this dude right here is seeking some attention. Could he have actually seen giants? Which there are many more videos out there of giants being filmed. But could this dude right here have pressed the issue a little too hard? Could he have been pressing the issue a little too hard?
Definitely the same video that he encountered up in the mountains. After that video, he doesn't post another video for an entire month, which would of course seem kind of strange if he was fake.
So all of a sudden, he just stopped posting, but yeah, he going so hard on trying to figure stuff out. But all of a sudden, he disappeared for a month. Okay.
Faking this whole thing, you'd think he would lead it on or continue to go back to posting other things if, say, he wanted to be famous and that's why he was faking it. But he doesn't post for another month, and then he posts this video, which almost seems like he's being forced to make it, and then looking off screen at like he's looking at someone to make sure he's saying what they want him to say.
Hey guys, I just want to give you an update. I'm not dead. I have not disappeared. I've just been busy with life. I couldn't get around to posting and updating you guys, so now I'm going to give you an official update of what's been going on. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but all of the videos that I posted were scripted. They were just fake. They were just strictly for entertainment. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I just needed to give you a quick update.
Again, it's strange that he's looking off screen the whole time when he's saying that.
Once again, I'm going to be a logical guy. He could be faking this video right here. But what about other things in the world? What about, like I said, let's be logical. He could be faking this video. But, okay, then you tell me, what about the other peoples out here that are coming up missing as well? So, I'm going to say something not right about this. He look uncomfortable. But like I said, he could be faking it, but are we going to keep saying that about everybody that coming up missing? All these people that are being forced to go to jail because they finding out things? My nigga said from training that look real hostage-like. Bro said stage, bro. He was forced. Body language.
It's fake. It's scripted. Sorry. Like, sorry I made those. And he's
Bingo,
looking off
Dave.
screen as if he's looking at someone to make sure he's saying what they want him to say. The next video in this series is the video that I opened my video with, and that's him claiming that his videos were not faked, and the caption that he has on his thumbnail on this TikTok video is "I am scared."
You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
That was 10 days after his video before that claiming it was scripted. And the very next day, he uploads this video with the caption "military."
Wow, y'all. Wow. So the first day, he see a giant. The second day is no structure. And then this is where he see now? Come on, man. Something is going on in our world that they don't want us to know about. Is it that much control that the government need to have to where we can't know what is out there? Is vampires real? And werewolves real? Like, what is going on in the world that we live in? Where one day you see something, the next day you don't see nothing, and then the third or fourth day, well, not the third or fourth day, but apparently he said a month later, this is what you see up there now, and you can't go up there. Something not right about that. Something not right about that. That would make me question, like, what the fuck is going on?
What is that? That was not there yesterday.
And that was his last upload. All of that is, of course, very strange, but then tragically and sadly, A month and a half later, on July 1st, 2022, the Campbell River Mirror, a local newspaper, posted in the obituaries that Andrew Ryan Watchhorn Dawson had sadly passed away. As you can see, this is the same guy. It almost looks as if he's in the same truck he had. And to me, this just all seems so strange that there's a few coincidences to me that just make it seem like this is not staged. The fact that he was posting for almost a year before he posted this whole giant video, as well as the fact that right in the middle of this, as while all these videos are blowing up and getting tons of views, he just stops posting, then returns a month later, says it was faked, 10 days later says it's not fake and he's actually scared, and then the tragedy that he passed away a month and a half.
So nobody find that strange. I understand a lot of people refuse to believe in the conspiracy, which we all know by now that conspiracy is just another word to make you feel stupid, like you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Now, I didn't see how he died, but apparently I didn't see that. It didn't show that in that article. It just said that he passed. It didn't show how he died. But, you know, that's crazy, man. We have to stop letting that conspiracy word scare us from finding out the truth. These people got some malicious shit going on. It's some stuff going on in the world we live in. We seeing too much crazy shit. We seeing people openly supporting the devil. Openly. People openly supporting the devil. We would have never thought of that as we was coming up as kids. Nobody in their right mind would have ever thought we would be living in a world where in 2023, people go to devil schools. Nobody would have thought of that. Man, we have to stop letting this word conspiracy theory or conspirator, whatever type of label they want to label people that try to think outside the box. It's too much going on at one time. Same thing with this COVID situation. Y'all really refuse to believe that the vaccine is out here dropping motherfuckers like flies. We have you, bruh. You seeing people drop in front of you left and right. People want to hide the truth. And it seems like we're afraid to go out and look at it. Yeah, that's why I said, I think they gave him so many warnings and he kept pushing the envelope. And I think that's when he had to go and dip up out of here. I think they was like, bro, we keep trying to spare you. But he wanted the truth. He wanted the truth to be out there. He found something. He wanted the world to know about it. And from what it looked like they, like you said, they kept giving him warning to like, shut your fucking mouth. Why you still making videos about this? Hey, wow. My boy said they have supernatural agent for a reason. Hello. People keep thinking that Men in Black shit was just a movie. People, that's what I'm saying. When most people watch TV, it's just like the Young Thug trial. Look at y'all. Look at when I say we watching the Young Thug trial for education, and then we try to show what could happen to our young boys and our young girls. But then look at how many people come and watch the trial with us for entertainment. It makes perfect sense. Some of these people are so deluded. They refuse to look at the education of shit that could be right in their face.
Seem like it's just not fake and there might be something more to this story. This kind of gets into the category of the work of Dave Paulides and the missing 411 cases. And while Andrew Dawson didn't go missing, I feel like there is a connection to the people who are going missing in national parks and something going on in the supernatural realm. If anyone has a biblical understanding of how they think the evil realm could do something like cause a disappearance, please leave that in the comments below, because that's something I've been trying to put together for a different video I've been putting together here for the past few months. This video is a little different than my normal Bible prophecy video.
Okay, so man, shout out to Brody, great video. But chat, this shit is not a joke, man. For the people that just got in here, I'm gonna show you again of the giant that he saw, and then how. So this is what he saw. So as y'all just seen, now they have a some type of. He said it's the military base up there, but this is what he saw the first day. All right, clearly that is something, right? Everybody can see something right there.
What is it?
It's a person, dude. No, seriously, pull over, pull over.
All right. Then he went back the next day, and this is what he saw.
That mountain, as you can see.
It's nothing there. Then he went back again, and this is what he saw. So, like, we have to make it make sense. Why that wasn't there day one? Also, he showed where the military was. He had helicopters hovering over the place, the spot that he was talking about. So it's like that should make us question something. He saw a giant. The next day it's not there. Then a month later, this base is there, or whatever that is. He said it's the military. So I mean, I can't see what it is, but he was apparently there. You seen where the people turned him around. He tried to go through the park. They had the road blocked off. They wouldn't let him go through. So that would make me be like, okay, nigga, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Like, shit crazy, bruh. All right, but guess what? If you didn't thought that was crazy, we got more people that supposedly found things in the world, but then end up in jail or dead. Before we get to that one, let's go here. Let's go to this guy. Who remember this?
The waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so.
One of the strangest places on the ocean's floor was only just discovered in the 1990s. I might agree it's one of a handful of people to ever see it in person. Without a doubt. One of the...
Who remember that guy? Who remember that guy? And then guess what? He made this documentary and he was gone. No, this is a different one. This is a different situation than Andrew Dawson. The Andrew Dawson was the guy that discovered the giant. This guy right here was the one who found the firmament underwater. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, that dude dead. He's not with us anymore. He made this documentary, and guess what? He died. So it's like there is people out here finding things, and they coming up dead.
Most amazing things that I had ever seen in the bottom of the ocean. And it was while filming for Blue Planet. It was in the Gulf of Mexico. And I noticed there's something out in the distance. Couldn't tell exactly what, but it looked like a dark band. And as we approached it, the dark band became a donut. I saw this donut that was black in the center. What the heck is that? And so as we get closer and closer to it, I noticed that the black band had...
Like, and make it make sense. What about the world is they hiding from us? Well, most of us, we know there's a lot of things they hide from us. They tell us the world, the earth, is a ball spinning. Okay, I ain't gonna go into that. Well, they got the world, so they actually got the world thinking that we spinning so fast that we not moving. Okay, I ain't gonna even go into that.
What appeared to be kind of steam over it. And then I looked, and there was water lapping against the shoreline. This band was a ring of mussels. And inside the ring of mussels was a lake. And
so how the fuck do a lake get in the ocean? So, come on, man. Who in here gonna explain that? Who in here one of those people that don't believe in the conspiracy or don't believe in what some of these people are dying to expose? Who in here, do we got any of those people in here? How can you explain a fucking lake in the ocean? What the fuck, dog? What is going on with the world, man? What are they covering up? Every time somebody come out and expose something, they end up dead. So the nigga expose some shit and he gets sick. He have a car accident a few weeks later. He in jail.
Wait a minute. I'm already underwater.
That nigga said, wait a minute, I'm already underwater.
We went out over the water in this lake.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. When I first seen that, I was like, nah, this gotta be some bullshit. There's no way you gonna tell me there's a lake in the ocean. Nah, nigga, I ain't going for that dumb shit. But come to find out, the nigga died. I was like, okay then. Well, shit. Goddamn. Okay then.
Tried to descend in it and bounced off. It was so super saline and dense that the submarine couldn't go down in it. We literally bounced off. And as we
So you bouncing off of water? That's what you telling us? Wow. So you telling me the water is so dense that you can't pierce through it? Water? Oh my God.
bounced off. We sent ripples heading back to the shoreline. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it.
Coincidentally, a few days after this aired on the television that he had made this discovery, when him and his friend were flying the helicopter, it exploded. And
so then his helicopter, come on, dog. Come on, so the helicopter just exploded. Okay.
He died.
It was this delta that sparked Mike Degree's interest in underwater filmmaking.
Okay.
Degree became famous for his work with Oscar-winning director James Cameron filming the wreck of the Titanic. He was working on a new project with Cameron in Australia when the helicopter he was flying in crashed.
So what did I have skin and toughness down there? I feel you, big dog. But when we hear about shit like that, and then we hear about the Antarctica stories, make us wonder. Make us wonder, dog. So, once again, look at all these people that are finding things, as I'm showing y'all, because we make an example out of this. Look at all the men and women that are finding things and coming up dead. We're finna get to the Dr. Sebi one in a second. Let's go to our other brother here. Let's go to this guy right quick. Let's go to Aaron. Check this out.
You shot straight, but you shot late. Holla. This is the Rundown Podcast.
I'm gonna give you the rundown.
Aaron Salters is buzzing around social media for the simple fact that he was coincidentally killed in a mass shooting at a top supermarket in Buffalo, New York.
Let me pause this right quick. Do we understand how much money is in the idea that we need a vehicle? Okay, let make sure we're on the same page. Do we understand how much money goes into the structured reality that they have created that we must have a vehicle to get around? You don't got no car? How old are you? What the fuck? Nigga, you walking? Damn, this nigga 30 years old ain't got no goddamn car. Man, ain't this some shit? Man, you 40 years old, don't got no house. You don't got no car. So, if they creating this type of reality, and then you got motherfuckers out here trying to break the narrative, $1 billion business, and you got motherfuckers out here trying to build shit where you don't need the things that they need, that they have provided you with. Oh, nigga, you don't get your ass up out of here? The pharmaceutical companies. We're going to get to them in a second. We're going to get to the pharmaceutical companies in a second. We're going to do that with Dr. Sebi. But like, bruh, You got to think about that. When these dudes out here are coming up and finding things in this world that goes against the system, aka the Matrix, the real Matrix, not that bullshit that Andrew Tate tried to play all along. Because see, it's really a Matrix out here. But it's people out here that works within the Matrix. It's amazing how I see niggas like Elon Musk and Andrew Tate try to act like they are fighting the Matrix. You wouldn't even be where you are if you was outside of the Matrix. It's amazing to me. The 1%ers got niggas believing that they're fighting the Matrix. How the fuck do you get to be a part of the 1%er if you're fighting the Matrix? And you got dummies that believe that shit. Niggas really think Elon Musk is for us. Niggas really think people like Andrew Tate is supposed to be fighting the Matrix. Well, that shit right there burns me up, dog. That burns me up. The 1%er is somehow fighting poverty. Man, get the fuck out of here, dog.
And he was creating this hydrogen gas vehicle to where you don't need regular gasoline anymore to run your vehicles. Okay? So, this genius, this black man, this inventor was taken out at this top supermarket. We're going to get straight into it, you guys. I ain't playing no games today. I'm coming straight at you in 3D. You hear me? So
Exactly.
Look, this is the invention he was working on. He had it in the back of his truck. This is the hydrogen gas machine that runs his truck. As you see, he got it hooked up. How he got it hooked up. So I'm saying?
So imagine this dude put this into the neighborhood. How much money do Ford, GMC, Chevy, how much money do these people lose if we start to understand that we don't need the process, we don't need to go through the process of getting these expensive ass cars, living on this reality that they have placed us with. Look at all these, you got these niggas, bruh. I seen a nigga over there in Ghana. Am I saying that right? Ghana, the country. Oh, Africa, one of the, this nigga built him a fucking car, bro. These niggas out here building cars. And I'm like, nigga. So there are people out here with this type of knowledge. So you have that type of knowledge and you say, okay, I don't need the parts that I would normally need. I can make my car run off of air, water, whatever else. Like this nigga got some shit. I don't even know. This shit look crazy to me. It looked like some shit where nigga making him a little small jet up in that bitch. But what I'm saying is, do you understand how niggas like this disrupt everything that the Matrix has placed for us? You can't survive. You can't have that. And he's not the only one. I'm going to show you another guy that fell victim to the same thing. He created something as well.
And this could be the future. Well, hey, it is the future. It is now, right? The future is now, okay? It's the present, okay? And the future. Because this man had already accomplished this. Aaron Salters had already accomplished getting this vehicle running off of hydrogen gas, water. That's right. That's right, water. Running this whole vehicle, okay? So, once he get the patent on it, and he was working on that, okay? It was going to be history. It was going to be history made, black history. Aaron Salters probably was on his way to be the most wealthiest inventor ever in history with this invention. Taking away gasoline for good for vehicles, in motor-powered vehicles.
That's crazy.
Hey, man. That was tampering with the powers that be, the elite's money, okay? This idea tampers with their money, and they can't have that. You see, so they'll sacrifice 9 other bodies just to get the one body that you want, Aaron Salters. So when you do the research on these victims, you'll see that they had other things going on besides just being a victim of a Tops supermarket shooting, okay? This man...
I understand what you're saying, but check this out. all of us don't have the brains. And I get what you're saying. All of us is not as intelligent as the next. Some of us, we all gifted at something. So, but I get what you're saying. And so when you see people that, like this guy built this, I don't know how to do what he did. But what I can do is I can highlight it. And somebody else might know how to do that. But it goes to show that when people do create things like this, there's a chance that their life expectancy stop within a couple months or within a year or so. We're talking about people that are finding things in the world and then they end up dead. We started off with the guy that found the giant. Then we did the guy that found the lake in the ocean. And now we're doing this gentleman right here, Aaron.
He was a genius, man. He was an inventor that was a threat to...
So if you notice, the guy that ended up killing him, right? Y'all know the grocery store killer? The guy that drove past multiple grocery stores to come to a black grocery store and shoot up and kill innocent people. It don't make you question the things when I showed you the giant situation. When I showed you how the Dr. Sebis of the world, it don't make you question things. Thank you, dog. Thank you. That's targeting. It just so happened this guy is creating a hydrant car. Just so happened this is the guy. And he dead because he was a part of the grocery store assassination. And that's what T-Real was just saying about the Tesla. So it's like, we know that these people have a protocol. Don't interfere with the system. And if you interfere and try to be creative outside of the system, you end up dead. AKA, look at Kevin Samuels. But for some of y'all seem not to know. Kevin Samuels was offered a deal. He did not play balls, and they killed him. Listen, y'all can say what y'all want. There's a lot of people that drink a lot of Red Bulls and still around this bitch kicking. You talking about a dude that was healthy. All of a sudden, he dead with the thing that he claims to be. He claimed to be this high-value man, but he died with a hooker. He died with a call girl. Was that to go against him? Did somebody set that up? This man that's supposed to be so high value died supposedly from drinking too many Red Bulls that enlarged his heart and all that stuff. And he was with a call girl. Make that make sense. It's like they do this shit and they have these crazy setup. It's like, and we refuse to look at it and see like, man, something not right about this picture. Once again, same thing with my brothers and sisters that's out here passing out left and right. You got healthy niggas out here just passing out. And they say it's from cardiac arrest. When we started seeing young, fresh niggas out here get cardiac arrest and just pass out from a heart attack? When did we just start to see that at this type of frequency? Come on, man.
Big business like Tesla, okay? You gotta understand now, this is a big threat to Tesla. See, this right here eliminates solar. But it doesn't have to eliminate, it can just add to it, right? I mean, it can just add to our resources. But still, it's a black man doing it, and that's a threat, okay? This man is creating wealth. He had the opportunity to create wealth if that patent would have came along before, his demise. Or maybe his family can still carry it out. His son was right there with him every step of the way, it looks like, so maybe he might carry out his father's wishes, right? Let's not be mistaken, man. This wasn't a coincidence that Peyton Gendron staked out this place where this man worked. He's been on YouTube for over 6 years with, these videos on this technology that he was working on, okay? Masterminding. And I'm pretty sure the elites and all the racist hate groups, the white supremacists, okay, the race soldiers, was watching Mr. Salters, okay? There was surveillance in him very closely, and this technology and this wisdom and intelligence that he possesses, and trying to figure out, hey, how can we get him? And they finally devised a scheme, a plot, racist attack of black people, innocent black people, just to get at one, Aaron Salters. See? And that's why I think the boy went to the extent he went to, with the tactical gear, the helmets. And he knew Mr. Salters was an ex-cop, and Mr. Salters was going to shoot to kill. He did his research. Now, this is just my opinion. That's why he was staking out.
That's a good opinion to me. That's a good opinion to me. It don't make no sense how that dude drove past all them goddamn neighborhoods, left his own neighborhood to come over to a black grocery store, and they try to make it seem like, oh, he just wanted to go attack some black people. Yeah, he did. He wanted to go make sure that this invention don't see the light of day. Guess what? Maybe you think, oh, it's not just because he black, but because he had something that could have changed the industry. We'll show you another guy. Let's go to this guy. Let's go to this guy. It's a lot of people out here. See, a lot of this shit go beyond race. It's about who can control the outcome of how people perceive things. And we got them in a structure where they're buying from us. We run this. And you niggas out here trying to create something on your own. And then you ain't, come on, bro. We're not going for that. We're not going for that. He wasn't just a security guard. I mean, he transitioned to be a security guard, but he used to be a police officer. But check this out.
I'm Richard Serrett. Welcome to The Conspiracy Show. The Water Engine is a play by David Mamet about a young amateur inventor who designs an engine that runs on, well, water. But his plan to patent this disruptive alternative energy technology is met with violent suppression. Mamet's play, set in 1934 New York, was a work of fiction. Or was it? There have been numerous attempts by real-life inventors to create a water-fueled car, a device that can produce fuel from water with no other energy input. The ability to extract the chemical potential energy directly from water,
that's facts,
in excess or in equal proportion to the energy required to facilitate such production, is, mainstream science says, a violation of the first and second laws of thermodynamics. But one inventor in particular, Stanley Meyer, claimed that is exactly what he did. And it is suspected among the conspiratorial-minded that Stanley Meyer, just like the inventor in David Mamet's play The Water Engine, met with violent opposition to his disruptive alternative energy technology. We're about to meet several inventors, including an electrical engineer, who conclude, based on the evidence, that Stanley Myers was likely murdered by agents working for Big Oil to prevent his water engine from becoming commercially available. They also believe it's possible that Myers' technology worked just as he described and demonstrated in a number of videos. While these inventors admit no one has been able to duplicate Myers' achievement since his...
See, it was duplicated by this man. See, that's the shit No matter who it is, no matter if you white or black, if you invent something and it has the power to disrupt the normal setting that we all live in, you're going to be dead.
Death. They do insist numerous kits are available which will allow consumers to supplement their gasoline fuel with a chemical energy extracted from water.
I don't know. I ain't never seen that show.
And they're going to show you how you can do it. Of course, we try to provide some balance on the conspiracy show. So, as per usual, we'll hear from a skeptic. A pretty open-minded skeptic, I must say. Perhaps predict.
So I just wanted to show y'all that it was somebody else that did it as well. And he ended up, you know, I would watch this one, but I want to get to this. I want to get to this. Because most of us can relate to this one. Most of us, see, that one right there that I just showed you, that was old, but this one was recent. And a lot of this other stuff was recent. That one right there that I just showed was kind of old, but it happened. All right, so let's check this out.
For the past few years, we've made many videos on.
And I hope my guy in here that just pledged to the medical field, I hope he in here today. You in here, big dog? The one that just pledged to the medical field, and he was trying to tell us about medicine. Like we don't know how the pharmaceutical company get down. One of the most dangerous groups in the fucking America. Them people don't play no games at all when it comes to medicine. You can go all the way back. And hear about the stories of how these people didn't fuck around when you try to go and try to find natural cures to the world. And these people want you to live off medicine. The whole thing of healthcare survive off of medicine. So you telling me they got all these protocols to where they gain from us by us being on medicine? How many of us got parents that take damn near 7-8 pills a day? My dad, 62. My dad take about 7 to 9 pills a day off of different shit. This is business. It's business. Now, what if my dad would have ran into somebody like Dr. Sebi or you know, any other herbalist person in the community? You know what that would do? Yo, how many people know right now? There are people right now in Miami that they sell underground medicine to heal shit. You know, I'm gonna be quiet about that though, but I actually know underground doctors. I ain't gonna talk about that though, cause we actually just seen them not too long ago.
On great men who try to alleviate.
He said, bro, my father take pills like Skittles. My grandma take 5 pills a day on God. See, that's what I'm saying. Most of us. He said, I'm going to see my holistic doctor in a second. That's what I'm saying, bro. They out here. They scripted natural remedy course from all college and school. Wow. I didn't even know that. Brody said they scripted all natural remedy courses from all colleges and schools. See, I didn't even, damn. I guess I went in school that long. I didn't know they had that in school. In Mississippi, I don't think they had that class.
The suffering of humanity by healing the body and treating all kinds of diseases, which Western medicine deemed uncurable. From Royal Rife, the man who created a frequency machine that disintegrates bacteria and cancer cells, to Wilhelm Reich, the man who discovered orgone.
Now I'm showing you, it's not just black people. That's what I really want y'all to understand. We have to get past this black versus white thing. It don't matter when it comes to business. The world don't judge us off black and white. They trick us to live that life. So I'm showing y'all, it's more than Dr. Sebi, y'all. It's more than Dr. Sebi. Look at all these people that came up with some shit to heal the world, and they got rid of their ass. That's what I want to make sure y'all understand. We have to get past that black and white shit. These people trick us on that level. But the world don't look at it like that.
Energy and created an orgone accumulator device that cured hundreds of people from all sorts of diseases. Both of these great men paid harshly for their discoveries, which threatened the established medical industry and their trillions of dollars of yearly profit.
Trillions of dollars. Shit, you think them people finna let you come in there and fuck with their money? Man, you'll get your ragged ass. Oh, shit.
From cancer treatments. Royal Rife's discoveries and frequency healing machine were destroyed entirely while he was sued, and although he won his lawsuit, he was left entirely bankrupt.
Listen to that. What do that sound like to y'all? Who else we know won a lawsuit but still had to go to jail? Doc Sebi. Now that just, I know I keep saying that one, but I'm trying to show you because I'm trying to make a point to you. Because I know most of us know about that. But look at this dude. This dude won the lawsuit because he was actually healing people. Then he come back, his invention is destroyed, and he have no money. How would that happen? How you win your lawsuit, but while you being sued or wherever you at, your fucking shit is being fucked up. Come on, man.
Wilhelm Reich was also sued and even thrown in prison, where he died mysteriously. His orgone accumulator device, together with all of his research on orgone energy, was also destroyed.
Wow, Max, that's facts. That's facts. They still have people over there in Africa giving up minerals to colonizer. And you know what? I actually might need to do a story on that. They paying them pennies. These people out there mining all day, being paid pennies. Man, I might need to do a story on that.
Unfortunately, the man to whom this video is dedicated suffered a very similar fate. Dr. Sebi, a holistic healer and herbalist who discovered a natural cure for AIDS,
I feel what you're saying,
cancer, and all sorts of diseases,
I feel what you're saying,
was
Chief.
also ridiculed, sued, and eventually thrown in prison, where he was allegedly poisoned. He healed hundreds of people, including many celebrities like Michael Jackson, Steven Seagal, Eddie Murphy, John Travolta, and others. Two of these celebrities, famed rapper Nipsey Hussle and singer Lisa Lopez, were so grateful for the guidance and healing they accomplished thanks to Dr. Sebi that they wanted to express their gratitude by spreading awareness of his healing methods and cures. Nipsey Hussle announced that he would fund and create an entire documentary dedicated to Dr. Sebi.
So then when Nipsey got killed, Nick Cannon said he was going to continue the documentary. Have anybody seen the documentary? Nick Cannon said he was going to pick it up. I don't know what happened. Did Nick Cannon forget? Oh, when Nick Cannon said he was going to pick it up, did Nick Cannon TV show get taken from him or something like that? And he had to go around apologizing for that Professor Griffin? So y'all see how that worked? These people don't play no games, bro. But why do we as civilians see the play? Why our voice can't come out and be loud enough? Exactly. The same time Nick Cannon was talking about how he gonna, the same time how Nick Cannon was saying, man, we're gonna pick it up and we're gonna push that. Then all of a sudden he got hit for anti-Semitic with the Professor Griffin interview. And we ain't heard nothing else about Nick Cannon. When the last time y'all heard Nick Cannon talking about that documentary he was gonna push out? Shit. We ain't heard nothing else about that documentary.
However, before the documentary was finished, Nipsey Hussle was found dead, shot multiple times. Lisa Lopez was working on a documentary about her life and her spiritual journey, in which Dr. Sebi played a huge part. Unfortunately, right after meeting with him, she also mysteriously died in a car accident. But who was this mysterious man known as Dr. Sebi? And what was so special about his healing?
Damn, the screen messing up for y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Methods and practices that cured so many people. Before we continue, we'd like to thank ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. ExpressVPN is the #1 VPN provider on the market, providing Alfredo Darrington Bowman, better known as Dr. Sebi, was born in 1933 in a small village in Honduras. In his early years, Alfredo became a machinist on a cargo ship and traveled around the world. He was not living a healthy life and was constantly overeating and soon became overweight. By the time he was 35 years old, he had severe health problems and suffered from several conditions, including asthma, diabetes, impotency, visual impairment, and obesity. He went to the United States to seek the help of contemporary Western medicine, but quickly discovered that conventional medical treatment wasn't helping him at all. So once his conditions got even worse, he decided to look for alternatives. During his travels, he heard about a man who practiced many ancient healing methods based on herbs and natural medicine.
And this is why I say they tried their best to get rid of all our elders. Like, think about it. COVID attacked the elders more than anybody. Elders was dying left and right from COVID. And you know, they say because their immune system was weaker, but you had some healthy elders. You had some people, real talk. Go look at some of them interviews. You had dudes saying, my dad was healthy, man. My mom was healthy. We took them to the doctor for something else. And all of a sudden, they said, my mom, my dad is sick with COVID. The elders are the key. The elders are the key. And they constantly target them people because they know if they can remove the elders, who the fuck gonna show us anything? Who gonna show us anything? That's why it's so important for elders to share their knowledge. It's so important for elders to share that knowledge and for us to get around. Like, I say this, y'all know my daughter, mother, father, you know, we talked yesterday. And man, to see how wise he is, the shit I'm talking about, he already know about this shit. And I'm like, damn, imagine if I would have been talking to this man. I could have been, you know. So I'm like, we have to start putting our differences aside, man, and get this game from these people. And the elders, if y'all in the chat, y'all better share what you know before you pass. Because as I keep saying, if there's nobody to guide, which what we see in the rap game, the kids have no guidance. Who are they signing with two parents' household and have a stable connection with their kids? Show me a rapper that's on the main screen right now and he's not beefing with his mama or daddy. Think about that, y'all. They don't sign kids that have a structure. No, they only want the kids that have a disconnection in the home and is having some type of gang-related beef or something that can cause destruction within that kid mental. They ain't signing kids that are healthy and happy. Nah, man, you ain't get no motherfucking record deal. Get your ass home. Go play some basketball or something. We need niggas that gonna come out here and preach this gospel. This gossip of killing, destroying, and plagiarizing, all that other shit. Hey, you heard, you said it. You said it. You said Chopper the only one, but he act dumb. You said it.
So he traveled to Mexico to meet this herbalist by the name of Alfredo Cortez. The Mexican...
When NLE Chopper decided to go and be a conscious rapper, what happened? Let me go to the big screen for this. What happened when NLE Chopper decided he was done rapping about the bullshit and be the kid that his mother raised. That his mother and father raised. What happened when NLE Chopper decided to stop rapping about the bullshit? Y'all see what happened? Numbers went down. They started calling him a flop. They started judging him, saying, fuck that lame ass shit, we ain't fucking with it. Guess what he had to do? He had to go back to making that gangster music. Because he was on the verge of failing as a rapper. They went off on him. Man, you don't get that lame ass shit. I mean, it's cool and all. This what I'm saying. We so brainwashed that when a nigga try to change his path, he got crucified. They got on that nigga ass. Nigga had to go back to making gangster rap, bro.
Healer told him that he was dying, but he also knew how to help him. First, he instructed him to practice a 90-day fast, not eating anything and only drinking water. During this period, the herbalist gave him different combinations of natural herbs and occasional juice. Then he instructed him to start a vegetarian diet, forbidding him from consuming any meat or milk. At the end of the process, the Mexican herbalist cured.
Now let me ask y'all something. And this is how the system is so well put. For us poverty people that just trying to survive, do you got a choice? Or is there a possibility you can get to some of the seeds and the medicine that Mr. Sebi or NLE Chopper has access to? That's what I mean. This shit is so cold, bro. These people are so evil. We in a condition that there's no way, there's nothing else we can do but eat the fucked up shit. It ain't no other, what are you going, if you don't eat something, you gonna die. We don't got no leaves in the backyard. We live in the projects. We came from the house down the road from the project for some of y'all. Like I said, I was living in the project. Then at 15, we got a house down from the project. So ain't no, I ain't got no other choice but to eat hamburgers and hot dogs. Man, we in a condition where my boy say healthy shit is so expensive. It ain't no other choice but to eat the bullshit. For niggas that are in poverty, whether you, no matter what race you is, I say poverty. For people that are in poverty, you don't have no other choice but to eat the bullshit that you have in front of you. That's some cold shit.
Cured all of Alfredo Bowman's medical conditions, healing him completely. This incredible transformation inspired Alfredo so much that it eventually led him to the path of becoming Dr. Sebi and expanding his knowledge of natural herbal medicine, fasting, and vegan alkaline dieting.
As we look carefully at our Bible, it says that the herbs is for the healing of the nations. The herbs are for the healing of the nations. In Genesis, in Ezekiel, and Revelation, that you would not make any mistakes in the first, middle, and last.
In the following years, Dr. Sebi started cataloging all kinds of different herbs, plants, and mushrooms. Then he experimented with his own body, consuming different combinations of the remedies while also practicing various fasting methods. He was entirely self-taught and examined various traditional healing methods from Africa, Central.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, Chief. And this what I mean, like, yo, this what I mean, like this. The shit is so powerful, dog. We all can say we want to do better in the world, but like, nigga, they got us so fucking in this loop that nigga would say they want better, but still hang out in a situation that they know is failing them. We say we want to be happy, but we'll still be in a relationship where we're unhappy. We say we want to do better, but we still do criminal activities, and then we go to jail and cry about it. Like, nigga, this shit is crazy, bruh. It's some crazy shit, dog.
America and the Caribbean. This formerly obese, impotent man, suffering from asthma, diabetes, and visual impairment, would reach optimal health, and by the end of his life, he would have around 20 children. The culmination of his experiments, fasting and herb cataloging, eventually led him to develop his own healing alkaline diet called the African Bioelectric Cell Food Therapy. Dr. Sebi believed that illnesses...
Yo, bro, somebody comment on my video. I said, I don't let my kids believe in Christmas. I said, but you know, my family do. I said, but I don't really care about all that. Niggas make it seem like I'm doing something wrong because I'm telling them that I brought the presents for my kids. Look how crazy that shit is. How you mad at me because I choose to tell my kids I'm Santa Claus? Look at that, dog. You got motherfuckers looking at you as if you doing something wrong because you telling your kids I'm Santa Claus. Shit is crazy, bro.
Arise from the formation of mucus within the different cells in our body. This mucus restrains the oxygen from reaching the cells, causing them to deteriorate. Excess mucus buildup in the lungs, for example, causes pneumonia, while excess mucus in the pancreas causes diabetes. Dr. Sebi believed that disease could only survive in acidic environments. Thus, he used his plant-based alkaline diet, together with various herbs, to achieve an alkaline state in the body in order to eradicate diseases. The diet consisted of only natural alkaline fruits, grains, vegetables, nuts, and legumes. The herbal mixtures he created contained traditional healing herbs such as turmeric, burdock root, linden flower, dandelion root, and many others. He even used different kinds of sea moss, which is proven to be great for boosting the immune system and providing one with energy. The goal of Dr. Sebi's alkaline diet, fasting protocol, and herbal remedies were to cleanse the body cells on the cellular and intracellular levels, while also detoxing the organism and recharging the immune system. The benefits of the different herbs used by Dr. Sebi have long been supported by science, together with the benefits of following a vegan diet and intermittent fasting. In fact, we've made a 37-minute video on...
Now, I got a question, though. And this is where I'm saying, like, this is another part of the game. Okay, we know all that, right? We hear that. But then we also know that there are seeds that we have now in today's world are modified. So they not the real fruits. Like, the shit that we have here in America is not the same as if you was to go get it from the forest or some shit. So it's like, nigga, how do you even have a chance at trying to follow this shit that you see that says, okay, if I eat these, if I go vegan, I'm gonna be safer. But nigga, this shit that here in America is modified. We don't even control the seeds. We don't even have the patent on the seeds that we get the food from anymore. Y'all know that? So it's like, nothing is safe. Oh my God, bro.
Fasting and all of the physical, mental, and spiritual benefits. We'll leave a link in the comments below or the top right corner.
The name of this video, right here.
Another critical component of Dr. Sebi's regime was drinking plenty of spring water. This is essential to making the alkaline diet work.
That's what I'm saying, Ghost. This shit is, it's like, nigga, you living in a world where you want to be better. Like, think about it. Think about it. We live in a world where we want to be good people, but all the obstacles out here that are fucking us over, that we have to jump through all these different types of hoops to be good citizens. We want to eat healthier, but with our community, we don't make enough money to do none of this shit. We don't make enough money to even try to go buy what they say is the healthier food. And then when we do go buy the healthier food, you find out that it's been genetically modified. Thank you, B. So it's like, nigga, what the fuck? You think everybody out here want to be criminals? No, some niggas out here want to go to work and take care of their family. But guess what? There are some situations they run into where they might have to do something to protect themselves. And guess what? Oh, ain't no self-defense here. You got to go to jail. How the fuck you going to throw me in jail? I was on my way to work. This nigga jumped out bothering me. But it's just like, man, there are so many obstacles the world have. It's like, nigga, that's a trap door behind a trap door behind a trap door.
As the human body consists of 70% water. Since many of the used herbs are diuretics and increase urination to detox the body, proper hydration with spring water is vital. After successfully healing and helping hundreds of people in Honduras, Dr. Sebi went to the U.S., where he started his company selling herbal remedies and treating people individually. He cured many Americans as well, and quickly amassed fame in the States.
The man known as Dr. Sebi claims to have found the cure for several life-threatening diseases, including AIDS. Too good to be true? Well, you be the judge. The lump in Myrtle Rick's left breast is gone.
I haven't had any symptoms or problems, anything.
Sabrina Peterson's son no longer disabled by sickle cell anemia.
He has a lot of energy. I have to make him rest.
Disease is cured by this man. His name is Dr. Sebi, but you won't find a medical degree hanging from his wall.
Notice how he was able to do all that shit in them other countries. Okay, Vontae. But when he came to the United States, that's when he had his most pushback. He was able to go around the world, help people. But when he came to the United States and started fucking with the power that be and how they got this shit set up over here, that's when, nigga, it became an issue and how he ended up in jail.
Instead, a certificate of healing.
We have complex things with science, but if we go back to God and use the herbs as God said, then you can see how simple it is.
Dr. Sebi believes what ails you can be cured with natural alkaline.
See who he had his beef with? Science. How long are they going to let that go? When that's just how they trying to control everything that we do in the world. Science, technology. See, when you start beefing with the world want us to go into this type of shit, even though we about to get into this in a second, when you start having issues with that, that's when the world becomes scary for you.
Herbs and a vegetarian diet solely made up of what he calls electric foods, mushrooms, greens, and rye breads without starch.
Hippocrates established the principle of medical science by using herbs to cure diseases, then why the physician using the chemicals?
40 years ago, a doctor in Mexico cured Sebi of diabetes, asthma, and obesity with the very same herbs and diet he dispenses to all of his patients, whether they're suffering from lack of energy or full-blown AIDS.
That package is an intracellular chelation. I'm removing plaque from the system. I'm removing inflammation. That is the base for all disease.
And according to a
inflammation, mucus. I never get sick, y'all. It's very rare that I get sick. Even when they play around with the weather, they try to change from hot to cold, hot to cold, hot to cold. The only time I get sick, I know it. When I started to feel that mucus start to come up in my system, come up in my throat, I said, oh, something ain't right. Other than that, if I don't have no sign of mucus, I don't get sick. If I don't have no sign of mucus, I don't get sick. When we look at our kids, what do we see that says that something is wrong with them? Mucus. We see snot falling out the motherfucking nose. We see boogers all over their face. Mucus is the thing that all of us can relate to and say, well, you sick, ain't it? You start seeing that nigga start spitting everywhere. Yeah, that mucus. Mucus has a connection to everything that is wrong, that is negatively wrong with the body. Now, some people say you have to go through that transition because it's cleaning itself. But then I'll ask you this. Could mucus come from the shit that we eat? Could mucus come from the milk that they told us to drink? They told us milk was good for us. Now they done got us hooked on cornflakes. They done got us hooked on milk when we know milk is the worst thing. I drink milk. I love me some goddamn Honey Nut Cheerios. But that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, we so caught up in the game, it's crazy. We so caught up in the game, it's crazy. Them people told us milk give us strong bones. Lying to us. Everybody used to be trying to drink their milk. Hey, make sure you drink your milk now. You want to get strong bones, don't it? Shit, nigga, I'm trying to get them strong bones. I drink all my milk, daddy. I drink all my milk. Nigga, I'm trying to get them strong bones. You thought I was trying to be out here without strong bones and everybody else had strong bones? Hell no, nigga, I was all in my bowl. Finish your milk if you want the strong bones. Shit, I wasn't trying to miss out on no strong bones. But look at how they been playing with our mind from the start. Exactly. But where you think poor people gonna get their milk from? If we're gonna get it from the cow, or we gonna go down the road? Well, not down the road. We're gonna go cross town and find some. Nigga, you know, I ain't know about almond milk till I was damn near maybe 22. Hey, you supposed to drink this type of milk. You supposed to drink that type of milk. Nigga, I just go to the store and get milk. And then, let me go ahead and hit you with another thing. How do we know what's actually in there because it said on the label, purified life? Just think about that. Soy milk, goat milk. But how do we know what's actually it is? Do we really know? Is we really pulling the milk out with our little tool? Get a drop, place it on the glass, magnify glass or whatever, and drop it in the tube, send it to the lab? Come on, y'all. Let's be honest. How many things have we seen that people went to the back of the label? But how many people have went to the back of the label, dog, and still end up suing the people because they lied about the back of the label? The information part? How many people have a lawsuit because the back of the thing was wrongfully informed? Did we just see a case like that not too long ago? We just seen a case like that not too long ago. Somebody just got in trouble. I'm gonna have my girl to find it. Somebody just got in trouble, but they had misinformation on the back. I know two situations. One was a girl who created a sauce, and it's another case. Somebody just got in trouble not too long ago. They had misinformation on the fucking, it was some type of sauce. I'm gonna find it though. Believe me, I'm gonna find it.
Medical affidavit provided by Dr. Sebi, it's working. It shows a patient diagnosed with HIV in November of 1993 was cured 2 months later. Thousands of patients worldwide swear by his methods and natural herbal medicines.
With all the money he made from his work, he created the Usha Healing Village in Honduras, naming it after his oldest daughter, Usha Bowman. The Usha Village quickly became a world-renowned place for natural healing, and many people from all over the world traveled thousands of miles to receive treatment there. The village was situated in a spectacular location in nature, with natural medicinal hot springs, providing steam baths, and bathing in thermal waters as part of the treatments.
I was diagnosed first with colon cancer, then it had metastasized and become leukemia. And 3 months after that, I had been diagnosed.
Can I ask y'all a question? If your motives is to be rich and famous, if there's possibility you will lie to me and give me something just so you can get my money. But if your passion is to heal, then there's a chance you're going to actually give me the right things to actually heal me. But if your passion is fame and money, then you don't really care what you give me. Would that be fair? So when we talk about the world that we live in, where most people passion, there are doctors that know the real, but because they have took an oath to this practice, they have to follow the instruction when they know that this is not right in some cases. Have y'all ever talked to those doctors that say, if you was my son, I would say no to that? Have y'all ever heard of that? I have met those doctors. Well, I don't supposed to say this, but if you was my son, I would suggest you not to take that route. My boy heard it. Many of us have heard it before. That let us know right there. See, some people do it for the money and the fame, which is the government for the money. But there are some people out here that truly want to heal us. But goddamn, if they get caught trying to heal you and they don't got that practice behind them, you know where they going, right? Motherfucker going to jail. He said he got a doctor that been with him since he was 5. That's a blessing. Hey, yeah, Max Johnson, like they said, Max Johnson got to be the healthiest AIDS nigga in the world, huh? How did Max Johnson get cured for AIDS? Or did he have AIDS? Did he really have AIDS? Or are they bullshitting? My boy say his doctor told him to stay away from vaccine. See, look at that.
Glioma brain tumor that was inoperable. At that point, the doctors in the U.S. gave me 6 months to live. 120 days after getting here, I no longer had leukemia. The headache stopped within 30 to 60 days. I lost a total of 102 pounds.
Facts.
I was having like brain fog.
Wow, Trey.
Fatigue, a lot of fatigue. Like my memory wasn't really good. And acne, like breaking out on my face and different like eczema and stuff like that. And then I took the cell cleansers and 2 days later I woke up and my mind was so clear. And I could even tell a difference in my skin, the way my skin looked. It was amazing.
My sister was diagnosed with lupus. My sister wasn't going to make it to the end of the year. We was in September. Sent her a package of one of his antibody chelation remedies. And 3 months later, my sister's driving her kids to school.
From one package?
He sent her a package once a month.
I was really going through
okay, bet, Chief.
Oxygen, chronic severe respiratory diseases. I was living on 13 breathing treatments a day. I started cleansing.
Don't nobody believe that. Don't know. None of the conspiracy people believe that nigga got AIDS. Like my boy said, that nigga was a protege for HIV. He pushed some medicine down just like they doing with the vaccine. They been doing it. Think about it. Look at how he got everybody to start taking motherfucking shit. They said, motherfucker thought they had some, didn't have some. They out there taking all type of medications, coming up with something. My nigga said he trying to be healthy too.
Everywhere. That first week, I was spitting up mucus like a lot. Immediately, I got off medication. Like, as soon as I started, I got off medication. I removed the diseases successfully, completely. I haven't taken not even Advil. I haven't taken no type of medication whatsoever.
Eventually, Dr. Sebi's fame became too big in the United States. and in 1988, the FDA filed a lawsuit against him for practicing without a license and false advertisement. While it was no secret that Dr. Sebi didn't have any license or medical degree, was he really false advertising? In the ads he ran, he claimed that he could cure cancer, leukemia, lupus, herpes, AIDS, and many other diseases, some of which were deemed incurable. Dr. Sebi took on the Attorney General of New York in the Supreme Court, and the judge asked Sebi to provide one witness for each of the diseases he claimed to have cured. In addition, each witness had to bring a certified document from an independent doctor that proves that he or she had the specific disease, together with another document from a different doctor proving that the witness is now cured of this disease. The judge, the Attorney General, and all of the people following the case were shocked when 77 witnesses joined Dr. Sebi in court in person, bringing the required documents proving that he did, in fact, cure.
That's crazy. 77 witnesses. And the world wanted a man like that to rot in jail and die from poison. That's crazy, man.
Of them. Although Dr. Sebi was questioned for hours and different laboratories tested his herbal remedies, he was eventually found not guilty. The trial backfired and made him even more popular. He even started working with many celebrities like Michael Jackson, Steven Seagal, Eddie Murphy, John Travolta, Magic Johnson, and many others.
Black love.
Dr. Sebi helped Magic Johnson.
There you go, y'all.
Johnson and many others. Dr. Sebi helped Michael Jackson overcome an addiction to morphine and painkillers with his African bioelectric cell food therapy. He also cured a 5-year
what kind of fast you doing, big dog?
Headache of Steven Seagal's using herbs. More lawsuits would follow, but the popularity of Dr. Sebi was nonetheless growing. The FDA could not stop him as more and more people backed his claims and stated he cured them. Lisa Left Eye Lopez, the lead singer of TLC, was one of the many grateful patients of Dr. Sebi. He helped her overcome alcoholism, excessive smoking, and depression. As a result, Lisa's life was utterly transformed, and she often said that Dr.
I ain't gonna lie, I did a fast one time. Nigga, I was tripping, nigga. I thought I was going crazy. That fasting ain't no joke, boy. That shit you gotta be strong.
Sebi opened her eyes.
This man shared a lot with me.
That shit tough.
We looked at him as if he was a gift, to come here to this place and to have someone like him around who could help us find us. And he has a very simple philosophy. Guess what? You're not just a physical being, okay? You are an entity with an energy source, that is responsible for, your physical well-being. I mean, I was really anxious about it. He really opened my eyes.
Lisa wanted to repay him by spreading information about him and his healing methods, while also sharing her own transformation. So she shared her experience at the Usha village with MTV.
In the tiny village, Lisa sought guidance for body and soul from an herbal guru named Dr. Sebi.
Dr. Sebi, according to him, can cure anything. Everything from trying to lose weight to, looking for a cure for AIDS. People go there with hopes and dreams that Dr. Sebi can somehow save them.
She had been through so many intense problems in her career and in her life and in her personal life that she didn't know where to turn. And this doctor, she said, had shown her how to really open up and cleanse all of the negativity out of her.
She told me she was suffering with alcoholism and that she was smoking excessively, cigarettes, drinking and smoking. she asked me, what do I need to do to stay on the side?
The name of this video is Dr. Sebi, Herbalist, who cured cancer and was poisoned in prison. That's the name of that video for anybody that want to check it out. Appreciate it, big dog.
Peace.
Okay, bet. I got you, Gunny.
Do what Jesus did. She said, what did Jesus do? He fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. At the ending of the fasting, she came to me. I heard the door opening at 2 o'clock in the morning. She said, I completed my fast this morning. I said, what did you see? I saw God. She said, I'm going to make you famous. I said, how? Because I'm going to talk about you. Does everyone know you cure AIDS and cancer?
There's just a lot of people in the world who are suffering. They're sick. They're not happy. They're looking for answers. They don't know where to turn. Well, I know a man who's been curing AIDS since 1987. This guy has taught me a lot, and I need to share my knowledge, with the world.
Later on, Lisa started to work on a documentary about her life in which Dr. Sebi and the Usha village played a considerable part. She was constantly traveling to the Usha village in Honduras until one day, after a meeting with Dr. Sebi, she died tragically in a car crash. Many believe Lisa Lopez's death was not an accident and was the only way to stop her campaign of popularizing Dr. Sebi and his holistic healing methods.
That's crazy, dog.
Famous rapper Nipsey Hussle was another grateful patient of Dr. Sebi. So grateful, in fact, that after Dr. Sebi's death, he wanted to fund the creation of an entire documentary about him.
Yo, Chief, they saying put them on in the chat, man. They said they're trying to get right. If you know what I'm saying? If you're able to, I don't think you can post links in the chat. Yeah, put your Twitter name in there, and then they can message you on Twitter. Because you can't post a link, Nightbots, be on that bullshit. So put your Twitter name in there.
And his healing practices.
And what's crazy, I'm working on doing a documentary on the trial in 1985 when Dr. Sebi went to trial against New York.
Right.
He beat the case, and he went to federal court the next day and beat that case on record.
Yep.
And nobody talk about it.
Mysteriously, shortly after starting his work on the documentary, Nipsey Hussle was shot dead. Many people believe he was killed for trying to spread awareness of Dr. Sebi's holistic healing methods to the world. This second death of a high-profile celebrity connected to Dr. Sebi raised more and more suspicions. The attacks on Dr. Sebi started to increase, and the Attorney General's office even sent undercover agents to pretend to be patients in need of healing so they could find any irregularities with Dr. Sebi's practices.
Bam.
On May 28, 2016, Dr. Sebi was arrested at the airport on money laundering charges because he was carrying $37,000 in cash with him. He, his friends, family, and patients all denied the charges of money laundering. Nonetheless, Sebi was placed in prison. At that time, Dr. Sebi's company was making vast amounts of money from the healing remedies, while Sebi himself was making a lot of money from personal healing sessions. Therefore, all that was needed to set Dr. Sebi free of the charges was a document from his company proving the source of the money. His family repeatedly contacted the company to get the required documents. However, no one from the company responded to their calls or tried to help Dr. Sebi in any way. Usually, when a high-profile person like Dr. Sebi is arrested on charges like money laundering, he should quickly get a court date set up for a hearing and a bail he can pay to stay out of custody by the time of the trial.
Damn.
Dr. Sebi received neither, as no court date was set and no bail was allowed. He was treated as he was some vicious murderer, not a healer. All he could do was stay in the awful conditions of the prison and wait.
Okay, big dog.
After a couple of months, Dr. Sebi told his daughter that they were trying to poison him with the food they were giving him in prison.
There was a reporter that was there the day before his transition, which was on Saturday, August 6th of 2016. And on that Friday, there was a reporter down there, and, they reported that he was, I had spoke to him, and they reported that he was totally fine and good health that Friday, So transitioning from Friday into Saturday, no, it shouldn't have been anything that was different.
I spoke to him about 3 days before he had passed.
Okay.
And I wouldn't be able to say from that conversation that he passed from pneumonia, but I wouldn't be able to attest that he died of pneumonia. Besides, we had a confession, and so no, I don't believe that.
You had a confession?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
A confession as to like how he actually died, or
as to how someone participated in his death.
What were his last words to you on that phone call when he was locked up?
I know someone's trying to kill me, so I refuse to eat the food in here. I'm not touching this food. That's why I'm fasting. A lot of this. I'm sorry, Mommy.
Although he was 82 years old, everyone knew he was in excellent health, and he constantly demonstrated that. However, in August 2016, authorities stated that Dr. Sebi contracted pneumonia and died in prison. Shortly after his death, the company he created from nothing, that same company that did nothing to help him, patented his name and stole his legacy. Many people, including Dr. Sebi's first wife and his oldest daughter, stated that the remedies his company started to sell are not the original healing formula. Consumers also confirmed that the recipe was altered after many of them had terrible reactions and side effects.
Damn. So they basically reconstruct the medicine that he had, and it started to fuck with people, bro. What? These people dirty, dog. These people play a different type of. These people play like God damn, I can't even talk about that shit, bro. These people play by their own rules, man. These people dirty, dog. That's what I'm saying, dog. The world we live in, dog, they have their own rules. Damn.
After many of them had terrible reactions and side effects.
It's amazing that they've taken something so pure and so beautiful that saved my mother's life, and they've taken and turned it into something that actually harmed someone.
My grandfather's product is compromised. And when I say compromised, those are not Dr. Sebi formulas anymore. Look how many people getting side effects from those products. You don't want anything pertaining to Dr. Sebi sell food. Don't follow the fake Instagram. Don't follow that website. Those are not Dr. Sebi's formulas.
The significant threat Dr. Sebi posed to the multi-billion-dollar medical industry that relies on continued sickness and treatments by chemical and unnatural ways was over. They finally managed to silence Dr. Sebi forever and destroy his legacy. The major newspapers didn't even mention his death. How is that possible, considering Dr. Sebi proved in court that he could cure cancer, leukemia, lupus, herpes, AIDS, and all kinds of other diseases naturally, and had over 70 witnesses to confirm that? Why didn't this great man receive any notoriety? Well, if word got out that we can cure cancer with fasting, a vegetarian diet, and alkaline herbal remedies, who would pay thousands of dollars for chemotherapy and synthetic drugs?
That's facts.
The pharmaceutical industry alone is worth $1.27 trillion US, and it increases yearly. People take pills for headaches, disrupted sleep, depression, and eventually illnesses and diseases. So imagine how big of a hit it would be for the medical industries if everyone used Dr. Sebi's methods instead of medications.
Wow.
As Dr. Sebi used to say, a society that keeps cures a secret so they can continue to sell medication for huge profits, is not a real society, but a huge mental asylum.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy, bruh. That's what I mean by it's so much going on in the world we live in, and yet they have us so distracted with everything else, bro. Man, that's crazy, dog. That's crazy. Wow. Real, though. That's crazy. Man, damn. Woo. All right. We're gonna move over to our next topic, man. God damn, that's crazy. The world of AI, man, and this is where they want us to be. They don't want us to have men and women that can heal us. They want us to believe in science and technology. That's all. But as you've seen, this is where the world is right now. The first time in history an AI bot will reportedly defend a human in court. I wouldn't be surprised if they make sure that they have this robot win this case. Because guess what? This is not anything new. And what I started off the show with telling y'all, if they bringing it to us now, then you know they've been working on it. 6 years ago, they say this British student created the world's first robot lawyer. Now, listen to this.
Created this almost as a side project, but then 9 months later, millions of dollars worth of tickets were appealed, and over 180,000 tickets were successfully overturned. And this made me realize that this issue of helping people with the law is bigger than just parking fines. So I expanded to flight delays, PPI compensation in the UK, and now property. So you can fight your landlord if they're not repairing the property or they're keeping your security deposit.
Now this 6 years ago. So now this is a student that they giving that claim to. Now I want you to check this out. This is basically...
I like to think of it as the world's first robot lawyer. Do not pay will have succeeded if the word lawyer is completely removed from the dictionary.
I want you to show the student that they are saying apparently created this.
Dictionary for average people.
Joshua Browder is trying to upend the legal services industry. His company, Do Not Pay, has built an AI-powered chatbot that interviews users about their legal problems in plain English, then uses their answers to complete and submit legal paperwork on their behalf. The 21-year-old entrepreneur from the UK, who taught himself to code with YouTube videos, lives and works with his 8-person team out of the same Palo Alto house that Mark Zuckerberg rented during his first summer in California building Facebook. Do Not Pay initially focused on fighting parking tickets, and Browder says it succeeded about half the time, saving users $16 million in fines over its first 3 years. Now, operating on just over $1 million in venture capital funding, the company is extending its legal services to a broad range of issues, all free of charge.
There are such fundamental issues where the smallest bit of software can help millions of people. People don't even know which courthouse to go to or what documents to file, and if you can just help with that, then you can solve maybe half the problem.
You started with parking tickets because it's a sort of regressive tax on a lot of people that makes the poorest among us pay the most. And in a lot of these cases, people don't even know that they do have some recourse, right? So how do you educate people, and how can they find out how you can help them?
So for example, for parking tickets, it actually plays a game of 20 questions with you to figure out a legally sound defense. It will ask you, was the parking bay too small, or were the signs hard to read? So we're not expecting people to come in knowing what they can do. Just if they have any issue that bothers them, come to Do Not Pay and we'll get you your money back.
Do Not Pay's app even monitors users' accounts and can automatically rebook plane tickets when prices drop, request refunds when banks charge illegal overdraft fees, and help users reclaim security deposits from shady landlords.
The flagship feature is if you have a problem with anyone, be it a corporation or your neighbor, you can sue them by pressing a button.
What happened?
Now, see, this is what I mean when we volunteer to work with the robots. When we volunteer, when we accept things like this, this is how we get these. They just get bigger and better. See, it started off with, as you see, parking tickets, flight fines and fees and red tape. Now they done upgraded to where they actually want to have this fucking robot. Of course, you know, it's not going to be a physical robot, but they're going to have it, I'm assuming, a laptop, and he's speaking for you some type of way. But we're going to get into that as well. But it's like, when we accept this type of stuff, White Castle is hiring 100 test robot to give the right tool for serving more hot dog and tasty food. Each robot will cost $3,000 per month. Each robot will cost $3,000 per month. But they can't give a motherfucker a raise. These people crazy, man. When are we gonna stop accepting the dumb shit? It's no way White Castle should get. Why do we support our own demise? Where's McDonald's? Bring your ass here. Where's the McDonald's? Come on now, don't be behind. Where you at? Now I know I had McDonald's up here. There we go. Why do we support our own demise?
McDonald's has started testing the world's first robot restaurant in Texas, igniting both controversy and intrigue. The restaurant in Fort Worth, Texas is entirely automated, thus placing an order and picking up your food doesn't even need to involve a person. After Foodie Monster, a user on TikTok and Instagram, published a video from inside, Introverts' Dreams went popular online. The video, which has received 1.2 million views, demonstrates how people may order quick food via computerized screens and pick it up.
So not only are we okay, wow, McDonald's overseas been on that. See, that just show you how much I know about that. I'm glad you said that though. So overseas, they don't have an issue with the robot McDonald's. But goddamn, ain't that something? Boy. Over here we got an issue, nigga. Cause goddamn, once again, we already have a system called poor people. Most of us can't go get the fancy jobs, the $30 an hour job, or the salary jobs. Some of us have to go to the McDonald's or the White Castle. But you constantly taking the jobs where, hold on, people, regular citizens, we need these jobs because we don't have the options to move out of our conditions. So we have to take what we can get for the time being. But if you're going to give the jobs to these goddamn robots, and we're going to get to the lawyer shit in a second. But if you're going to give the jobs that us poor people could actually go do, because that's our opportunity to make some money and provide for our family and not go out there and steal, rob, and kill. But you want to take that, You want to fire people and let the machines run the job. And when are we so acceptance to thinking that the machine can do it better than the human? But okay, that's where we constantly get these movies and TV shows that let us feel acceptance to the AI. See, the same thing when we go on our phone and we try to handle some business and they want us to talk to the AI and you press 0 and they keep saying, well, at least give me a chance. I ain't giving you no chance. 0, motherfucker. Stop asking me to give you an opportunity. You got the robot talking about, I can help you out with it. 0. You sure you don't want me to help you with it? 0. Get your ass on. I don't want your help. I want to talk to a real person. In some places, hey, if you don't want to work with the robot, well, then don't call back later. You call back later, the robot's still there. These people tripping, dog.
McDonald's.
So what you think gonna happen to the poor people when and I'm not saying like as in we poor because these are the jobs we have to do. What I'm saying is if you in the hood and this is the McDonald's that come into your hood and you know it ain't no money out there, what you think gonna happen? So now I can't go get a job at McDonald's. I also can't get a job. My shit ain't in order, my bad, y'all. I also can't get a job loading trucks anymore. We're gonna get to that. I can't load the trucks anymore because they got robots doing that as well. Also, they got robots being police officer. They giving robots the authorization to kill. Is this not Terminator? We're gonna get to that as well. But let's go back to McDonald's right quick.
The order ahead lane, where customers can get their orders on a conveyor belt, is one of the new features. The establishment is the newest step in McDonald's growth plan, accelerating the arches, which focuses on innovation to enhance customer experiences. The decision is sensible for a number of reasons. In addition to being quicker and reducing the possibility of human error, it also enables post-pandemic food pickup to be done securely.
These same people that say that, so like, what do they think gonna happen when you take the job away that most of us are left to do because we don't have the education or the trade to get something better, or we don't live in a better condition? We don't have a car to travel 30 miles out to work at that job over there, so we got to take this job. What you think gonna happen? These people out their mind.
The goal of the restaurant trial, according to Max Carmona, a senior director of global design.
And I bet money you gonna have niggas that come from an environment where they need these jobs gonna be right up in that motherfucking line. There's no way we should support this. It's no way we should support this.
And restaurant development at McDonald's is about finding new ways to serve them faster and easier than before. When you step...
Your food gonna be fucked all over. The nigga probably gonna spit in your drink. The robot probably gonna put some Coke in your Mountain Dew. We just gonna assume that the robot cooked the food right.
Inside the test restaurant concept, you'll notice
they ain't gonna clean no machines in there.
It's considerably smaller than a traditional McDonald's.
You gonna have fish grease on your hamburger?
Restaurant in the U.S. Why? The features inside and outside are geared toward customers who are planning to dine at home or on the go, McDonald's stated.
Your damn chili cheese dog gonna be half done with hot dogs. Man, this shit
inside
ain't right.
The restaurant, there is a delivery pickup room for couriers to retrieve orders quickly and conveniently. There are also kiosks where customers can place their orders to go and a pickup shelf for orders. Outside the restaurant, there.
As an Uber Eats driver, you gotta go there and fight with the goddamn robot because he done gave you somebody else's order. Shit ain't right, bro.
Several parking spaces dedicated to curbside order pickup, as well as designated parking spaces for delivery drivers.
At least you can go in there and talk to them. What you look like going there trying to fight them robots? Talking about they ain't got your order wrong. Go in there and fuck around and see what happens.
The new technology's ethical implications.
You hurt one of them robots, nigga, your ass going to jail. Well, you know, if you go up in like, man, you go up in there and assault one of them customers, they got your shit wrong. I ain't saying we should assault them customers. I'm just workers. I'm just saying though. Chat. There's no way we should support this, dog. There's no way we should support this, dog. We're gonna get to the iRobot cop in a minute. They giving robots the authorization to kill you. We're gonna get to that in a second.
Have been expressed by both their disagreements and approvals online. This will put so many people out of work, said one commenter. I'm not for it. On the other end of the spectrum, one Twitter user said, I have a feeling the burgers and service will be way better, while another said, the future is here, after getting a glimpse of the newly opened McDonald's. Keith Vanacek, the branch's franchise operator, seems to be excited about the concept, stating, the technology in this restaurant not only allows us to serve our customers in new, innovative ways, it gives our restaurant team the ability to concentrate more on order speed and accuracy, which makes the experience more enjoyable for everyone. I am immensely...
But this is all about saving the dollar for the people that claim they care about the world. This is what I mean. People say they care about the world, but at the end of the day, it's about saving money. This gonna save them a lot of money, even though they gotta pay $3,000. They don't gotta worry about motherfucker getting sick. They ain't gotta worry about paying overtime. So this gonna save the company a lot of money, and that's what it's all about.
Proud to have this new restaurant concept serving our customers in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. While the novel idea is currently only available at this single location where it is being tested, the McDonald's team claims that their test and learn philosophy for the restaurant means they want to eventually benefit restaurant teams and customers all over the world.
Now, let's go to the truckers. They having an issue as well. Look at this. Look at this shit right here. Hey, how we had to be them old cool nigga that don't know how to work the phone. He looking like he don't know how to work your phone, don't he, y'all? I ain't saying he don't know how to work it, but he looking like he trying to figure some shit out. Now, I know somebody calling this. I know somebody calling me because I can hear. I know somebody calling me. Now, which one of these things? Hello, can you hear me? I know somebody. Hello, can you hear me? Sound that's how my daddy be. Man, I'm on the phone. I hate calling my dad and trying to give him, like when I send my dad money and I got to give him the numbers, I hate having to repeat the numbers 3-4 times, bro. All right, give me the number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow down now. Slow down. And here go this. As soon as I start to hear that shit, I already know we finna be on the phone for goddamn 20 minutes trying to get this nigga this number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Wait. Okay, well, okay, I'm gonna read the number back out to you. You said 1, 3, 2. Man, I said 1, 2, 3. Man, God. All right, well, hold on then. You gotta talk up. Okay, you said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that we said. Well, say it one more time so I make sure I got it right. Man, then you got the number, man. I don't gotta keep saying the goddamn number, man. What be the goddamn headache trying to get that number out, bro? Oh. This nigga old and not working phone, dog. This nigga just like my daddy, bro. Why you letting that phone just ring? But that ain't the point, y'all. I want to show y'all about these robots loading the trucks because it's everywhere now. And listen, chat. I have worked loading before. That's some good money when I was coming up in the world. Y'all know I done did a lot of shit, man. I'm 30, but I done did a lot of shit, y'all. Loading trucks is good money. And guess what? In a lot of places, those jobs are not available anymore for civilians. They're available to the robots.
What's up, y'all? All right, we back, man. Damn, what's up?
I think we're gonna have to fast forward a little bit. My G getting the phone right.
We back, man. Look at this shit, man. Sitting here watching these robots.
Look at that shit,
Yeah,
dog.
robots working around this mother.
Bro, you ain't see nobody in that motherfucker.
We back, man. You're back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, baby. Can y'all hear me, though? Can you hear me? That's the question. Can everybody hear me? Oh, okay. What's up, sis? What you got going?
Niggas supposed to be... Nigga, come on, man. Give us the information, dog.
All right, look. So, boom. This shit crazy, man. We got water for days. We at Niagara Waters, man. Water for days. But check this out. So this is my truck right here. Boom. That's my truck. It's bagged in the dock. Watch this. I know it's a little bit loud, but watch this,
the
man.
robots are loading the cargo now for the airplanes?
These robots is taking over the world. Watch this. Y'all finna trip out, man. Come on, robot. Wherever you at. Can't hide all day, baby. Don't nobody work in this warehouse. Nobody.
What? Wow. Nigga said nobody works at the warehouse? Man, how many of y'all drive? Anybody here drive forklift? That's some good money driving forklift, bruh, to load trucks. That's in some places that can be up to $20 an hour. You telling me that job right there gone for this entire warehouse? Yeah, damn.
Can everybody hear me good in the chat? My bad, man. This round 2, man. Y'all missed the good one. Y'all missed the other one. Let me get a thumbs up or a yes or a Y or something.
That nigga said nobody work in the warehouse.
Do me a favor, buddy. Turn your truck down a little. Hey, he got a bad sucker right there. You see it? He got a bad some gun. Hey, sound like a monster, don't it?
That truck do sound good, though.
I know that sucker can run. Waiting on this damn robot. That's the only thing about it. They got the robot got. Oh, here it comes. Look at the robot. Y'all see that? Hey, come here. Bring me a drink of water, man. Hey, you stop. Damn robot. What's wrong with? See that shit? They got robots running the warehouse. This is the first time I ever seen something like this. Don't nobody work here. Nobody.
Bruh, not one person working there? Yo. What the fuck? That's tough, though. I ain't gonna lie. The niggas that do work there probably be security, and he probably be asleep.
Hey. Oh, look out, Bobby. Both of you. Well, fuck you too then, homeboy.
This is what I'm saying, y'all. We are coming to accept this shit so easily. Exactly. You're right. You're right, though, big dog. You're right, though. It's been going on, but now it's more aggressive. It's more aggressive than it's ever been. And they are running people out of the workplace. Jobs that the blue collar community are down to the average poverty person. The jobs that we used to be able to do, we getting replaced. Now let's go to this right here, though. This right here is the part that hurts more than anything. Y'all remember in the Young Thug case, 7 people had to go back to jail and not start their trial on January the 9th, which was yesterday, because they had no lawyer. Guess what they created for that now? So for those that can't afford a lawyer, we got something for you. We got something for you now. Listen to this shit, bro.
Welcome to the next frontier in AI. It is upon us, not a robo-prince, but robo-lawyers. next month, a robot, actually an artificial intelligence computer app, will argue its first case in court. I know what you are thinking, the robot in a suit in a courtroom. Not yet, but that may not be far off. In next month's case, the Do Not Pay app will run on a defendant's smartphone. It listens to the court arguments in real time and tells the defendant what to say via an earpiece. Joshua Browder invented Do Not Pay to contest parking tickets and speeding tickets in 2015.
Now, mind you, I just showed you this guy. I just showed you him. Where is he? I just showed you that guy, but it was 6 years ago. Let me see. Nah, yeah, I where that motherfucker went? Where did he go? I can't find him. I must have deleted it. Deleted the tab. But I just showed y'all, it was the dude that he created it 6 years ago. But now he done moved up to today.
15 and joins us now. So this is really going to be a real case.
Yes. For years, we've represented people over letters, sending angry letters to companies and getting people out of tickets. But this is the first time that AI will be used in a physical courtroom. The AI will be whispering in someone's ear during a speeding ticket hearing exactly what to say.
Okay, and
are y'all hearing it? So somebody gonna have on an earpiece and speaking for the robots. Man.
So this is in the United States or in the UK?
In the United States, despite my accent.
All right. And the person who is the defendant in this case pays, what, $59 a year?
We're giving it to them for free, and we're even offering to pay their speeding ticket if they lose. I tweeted out an offer to be the first ever AI court case, and hundreds of people reached out, and we picked 2 cases to use our AI for.
That's wild. Have you gotten any pushback from lawyers who are saying, wait a second, we can't do this?
Yeah, lawyers are saying I should.
Of course lawyers would say that. But see, what lawyers not going to come out and attest to is the McDonald's, though. See, lawyers will come out and attest to this because, see, lawyers are the ones that hold the secrets to the world. The lawyers are the ones that get these corrupt ass peoples off when they go out here and kidnap these kids, or they touch underage girls and boys, or they get caught doing some vile shit. These lawyers have all these secrets, so of course they ain't gonna like it. So now, if you got robots getting these nasty, filthy people off on their crimes, then what place do these lawyers have? But we're gonna go into that in a minute. To
be in jail. They're very angry because their profession is threatened. But we found 2 areas where the court rules don't explicitly forbid AI and technology and electronic devices. It was a struggle finding courtrooms where this would be allowed, but we found 2.
You seem to not want to tell us which 2 these are.
Yeah, I think it's in the letter of the law, but it's not in the spirit of the law. So I think that if we were to reveal in advance where it was, we would get shut down because no one could have ever imagined that AI will be defending people in courts using Do Not Pay.
Yeah, and judges are...
As it should get shut down.
Lawyers too, so there you go. Cost of law school, $206,000.
Think about this, y'all. Well, I'm gonna let him speak first.
Your app costs a whole lot less. Speeding tickets, the stakes are pretty low, right? And parking tickets as well. But if all of a sudden the AI gives you bad advice in arguing a case with big money involved, or tells you to confess when you're not supposed to confess, how do you hold it responsible?
I think that our mission is to automate all of consumer rights. So use AI to fight utility companies when they charge too much. We're staying in our lane and definitely not defending people from murder. I think there have to be rules, but there's no lawyer.
This is what happens when you create something that is so powerful. You can say what you want it to be and you want it to stay in the lane. But we know when people get a hold of something, it don't always turn out to be just for that particular reason. Like I said, we're going to show you in a minute where robots have been given authorization to put motherfuckers down. So, yeah, he can say what he's saying right now, but then you'll see, goddamn it, a year from now, this nigga is representing somebody on a murder case.
Who's going to get out of bed for a $500 Comcast refund? And
the robot driving himself to work, then he, come on now, you already know they doing that. They got up, they...
So that's a perfect job for AI. Because it's
let me
not
stop.
even replacing the lawyer. It's serving an unserved kind of part of the legal industry.
Yeah, well, the graphics department had fun wondering whether I could be replaced with AI. Can you program me?
Well, it's really powerful. In the past year, I would say that AI has got 100 times better. There's this amazing thing called ChatGPT, which both businesses and consumers can use. And so it's scary times. I wouldn't want to be a lawyer charging hundreds of dollars to copy and paste documents. The billboard lawyers should be very worried.
Yeah, I would imagine that watching this, and you know they're worried if they're threatened. Hey, Joshua, this is fascinating. Do me a favor, when the court case.
Now check this out. Listen to this, y'all.
Generally, when you're called to trial, charged with crimes, you'll be defended by a lawyer. Some people choose to defend themselves. Those have typically been the two different options. Well, now there is apparently a third. The court hearing in February is going to have a defendant who is going to be defended, or at least advised, by artificial intelligence. The technology that's going to drive this stems from a company called Do Not Pay, which was founded 7 years ago by a then Stanford University's freshman that was initially developed to assist people in appealing parking tickets. The world's first, they're saying, robot lawyer, I take issue with the use of the word robot there, will run on the defendant's smartphone, listen to the commentary, and then feed back instructions on what you should say in response. I have no idea in practice how this is going to work, although with ChatGPT and my experience on that, it definitely seems plausible at this point. Brett, I have to know, with you having a family with some lawyers, what do you think about someone using an app to drive their defense?
It's not just people working the checkout counter whose jobs are in danger, or people on the assembly line. Now it's people with advanced graduate degrees.
Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. See, things usually start out as a seed. You understand? And it just constantly grow, and grow, and grow. It starts small and constantly grow and grow and grow and grow. So it started off in the McDonald's. It started off at the Walmarts, where the self-checkout line. You don't have any more employees over there. So they constantly start shit on a small scale. Now they working their way up.
You can do it. I imagine it definitely sounds like an SNL sketch where they used to have caveman lawyer. Yeah. I'm just a caveman. But even I know. So there's that. Sure. Give it a shot. If you're appealing a parking ticket, if you're trying to defend yourself, you have the option to represent yourself in a court of law. And that always goes horribly because people have absolutely no framework for understanding the law themselves. They're going by what they think they learned by watching people film themselves getting pulled over. But it frequently doesn't work out well for you. This will be cheaper than lawyers. It might drive down the cost of lawyers. But then again, one can be appointed to you by a court. So who do you think is better, the robot lawyer or the public defender?
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about this being what courts eventually appoint to you. Also, it's entirely, this is one particular technology that's being trained to provide defense. And ideally, they say it's being trained on purely factual information, which, by the way, ChatGPT is not trained on purely.
Notice how they giving it to the defendants, but not the prosecutor. Look at it. So they're gonna give us a robot to fight our case for the small shit. And if the robot wins those cases, what do you think gonna happen? They're gonna graduate him. At first, we never seen our convenience stores be self-checkout. I live in Florida. We have convenience stores that are self-checkout now. Did y'all hear what I said? I'm not talking about Walmart. We have convenience stores, the racetracks, the Circle K's, where there are self-checkouts in convenience stores. But you didn't see that coming. We just thought it was gonna be the Walmarts. So this is what I'm saying. They start small and then they keep going and keep going and keep going. That's how technology works.
Factual information. It will regurgitate what went into it, whether it's factual or not. It doesn't know the difference, and please bear that in mind. And so it's not impossible that in theory, you could have rich people being represented by super expensive software that's really good. And maybe the poor have open source stuff that's not that good at defending them. We're still very much at the beginning of this. This is not the first time, though, that something like this has happened. In China, as of last July, it was revealed that China was using some sort of AI technology to improve its court system by recommending laws, drafting documents, and alerting perceived human errors in rulings. Judges now consult the AI on every case by law, according to Beijing's Supreme Court.
A judge is consulting with an AI. Shit. Let's go to the other part of this. Like I said, they start small and they keep going major. Listen to this.
San Francisco approves the potential use of killer robots by the police. Is this a good decision? Former SWAT member Chad Ayers comes on to discuss.
Think about this. I showed you the McDonald's. Y'all know about the Walmarts. I told you about my convenience stores here in Florida. I showed you a lawyer, robot lawyer. So now we're giving robots the license to kill humans. Look at what I'm saying. It starts small and just keep going bigger, 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 bigger.
Yes. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Killer robots. It's a scary phrase. I know. It sounds a little bit like Terminator. Maybe not so much end of days, but what a situation we see unfolding in San Francisco. Because in San Francisco, city officials voted to allow the police to use remote-controlled robots in emergency last resort situations. Robots that could have the ability to kill. According to the San Francisco Police Department, they aren't planning to arm the robots with guns, but they could have the robots equipped with explosive charges to, quote, contact, incapacitate, or disorient violent, armed, or dangerous suspects. Now, this is not something that's new. We've seen robots like this used before, maybe most notably in 2016 to kill a sniper out in Texas. But I do want to talk a little bit more about this, and I have a very special guest. I want to bring in Chad Ayers, a former sheriff's deputy for Greenville County in South Carolina, and also a former member of the SWAT team where he served as an assistant.
Y'all play Call of Duty? You know it? Hey, bingo. That's what I was about to get at. You play Call of Duty. Don't you know about the remote control bomb that's on Call of Duty, the video game? You know, you get the remote control car and you drive it to kill the enemy.
Assistant team leader. Chad, great to have you here on Sidebar. Thanks for joining us.
Justin, thanks for having me.
So the supervisor vote in San Francisco was 8-3 in favor of using these machines. And there were objections. There were objections from civil liberties groups and police oversight organizations. Again, I know we've seen this technology used before, but happening in San Francisco, what do you think about that?
I'll be honest, does it surprise me that there was the pushback that they had? Not really. But like you said, these tools, robots have been used actually stateside for many years. And like you just mentioned, the first time a robot was actually utilized in
exactly
situation was the Dallas incident in 2016. So there's a lot. I'll be honest. There's a lot of benefits to utilizing these tools as technology progresses over time, and stateside law enforcement officers have the ability to use them. I'm completely for it.
Once again, I want y'all to understand how the thing is to start small and you gradually progress. That's why I want to make sure we get in when we talking about this. If we start to allow robots to play lawyers, we got judge consulting AIs. We got fast food restaurants, self-serving. What is good? We're not thinking surface. Let's think past the surface. What does that say about human experiences? Sooner or later, people are not gonna know how to properly. Are we seeing some of these movies where, what movie was that? It was a movie came out recently. Or maybe it was an old movie. Where these people did not know how to police their own county because they were using robots. And man, I can't think of the name of the movie. But when the robot, something happened with the machines and they had to actually go police the county. They had no idea. We keep looking at this shit as if it's just, oh man, it's just a robot lawyer. Okay, it's cool. Oh, it's just a McDonald's that is self-serving. Oh, it's just a, where's my other guy? It's just a, it's just robots loading up the back of the truck. The job that we used to do. Where is it? Come on, God dang. Yeah, it's just robots. What's good, Dexter? It just, this machine has no humans in it. I mean, this warehouse. You got this big ass warehouse where you have no human workers. Remember, when we stop thinking on the surface and start to think beyond the surface of this stuff, what does this say for us? Where are we headed? We have to pay all this money for bills and all these other things, but where are the jobs we gonna get? We gotta put our life in the hands of an AI.
I understand that some people don't fully understand what they will be used for, but there's a lot of benefits in utilizing this technology.
Well, we lazy as fuck. We lazy, and I agree. And that's one thing I used to always tell the younger audience, man. Or for the older audience. If you still in school, man, get into computer programming. Technology is the way. Because hands-on mechanics, they have people to work on your cars now. Man, it's so many videos I could get and show you about this shit. There's a lot of places where you would think, hey, there's no way they can pull this off. But yes, they pulling it off. They constantly testing it.
Okay, so let's get into that, because according to the San Francisco Police Department, a spokesperson, they said, quote, robots equipped in this manner would only be used in extreme circumstances to save or prevent further loss of innocent lives. Can you give me a situation that would warrant the use of robots using explosives?
Sure. I mean, let's go back. Let's kind of look at the Dallas 5 incident, where you had a heavily armed individual with military experience, with bomb-making equipment at his house. So he had that, that ability and the knowledge to cause a lot of harm, to where putting law enforcement personnel, your SWAT operators, or
once again, I don't even want to watch some more of that dumb shit, because it's like people don't see the demise of it. When you as a citizen vote to have robot police your territory, at some point, when we have another situation like that man-made COVID, they're going to have robots, and every human that is not on board to do what they say do, AKA, I know some homies that not on board when the military was getting prepared to go at the citizens of America. I got some homies that say it was a lot of conversation about, yo, if they asked us to go and, have to rough up the citizens of America, y'all down with that? A lot of people was having issues with that. So this is what I'm saying. When we volunteer and say, okay, hey, we passed this law, then guess what? All you're doing is easing in to be patrolled by these same things that you thinking that it's gonna be so clueless and so calm. He said they couldn't get him using a regular human. He said it's happening now right before our eyes. Hold on. They used robots to kill that cop that was killing the corrupt cops in LA. Wow, I need to find that. Hold on, let me see. Robot kill cops. Let me find that right quick. I haven't even heard about that. And that just show you. I heard nothing about that. Let's see, can I pull that up? I got so many damn tabs open.
Robots using potentially deadly force. The San Francisco Board of Supervisors is debating such a policy.
I don't see it right here. Maybe I'm gonna try to go find that though. Okay, I'm gonna bring that story back later tonight. Then I'm gonna bring that story back later tonight. But man, like I said, y'all, we allowing this type of stuff and we volunteering and thinking that it's cool. We looking at how these people are running the show.
Started testing the world securely.
There's no way we should be okay with this. There's no way we should be okay with this type of stuff. No, that's
hey.
Especially if you understand that there is not a lot of opportunities out here. Especially if you understand that. You got a warehouse this size, and you can tell this is a big warehouse.
Damn robot.
You can tell it.
See that shit?
You can tell that this is a big ass warehouse, and you have no humans working here. All the jobs that this could have been, man. Shit. Wow, man. We're going to take a short break, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me, man. Thank y'all for the support. We'll be back later today. I got some more great topics for tonight. Also, y'all know my show come on tonight. I might actually watch my show with y'all. Y'all know every Tuesday I watch the Corey Holcomb show. So, man, we might come back and have a couple drinks and just laugh, you know, because I understand we need to learn. But like I said, you know, I don't want us to just, you know, get so caught up that we get depressed by some of these things that I'm bringing, because I think it's important. I really do. So we're going to laugh. Like I said, I do go to comedy shows, and hopefully I'll be going to see Corey Holcomb soon. He's supposed to be coming to Jacksonville. I didn't get to see him, and he came to Dana, Florida, outside of Miami. I went and seen Marlon Wayne down there, but I seen Tony Rock. I've been seeing a lot of other dudes that names are not that big, but they've been funny as fuck though. So tonight we might actually watch my show tonight, Corey Holcomb 5150. We might watch it live and just have a good time, do a little drinking a little bit, you know, at home. Might go get a couple wine coolers, a little something, and just sit back and laugh, man. So I'll see y'all back here tonight. Thank y'all for the support, and I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all day. My thing is also, y'all, the Young Thug thing. We haven't been able to see it. We haven't got any more. They haven't released anything yet. So once they start releasing it, y'all know we're going to start covering it. So yeah, as you see, they haven't released anything from the Young Thug trials. I think they still doing jury selection, if I'm not mistaken. So once they start rolling the streams out, we're going to cover them. Okay, yeah, so apparently, yeah, so this old. So yeah, they haven't released anything yet. So once they do, but we'll be on it. But I'll see y'all back here tonight, man. And we're going to watch the Corey Holcomb show together. And, man, just sit back and laugh and have a good time. You know, like I said, that's my daily Tuesday night, Corey Holcomb show. But I got some more shows I'm going to put together, too, though. I got a couple things I got planned, but we'll talk about it. Y'all have a good one, man. Thank y'all for the support, and I hope y'all have a great